Okay, unmuting myself. Took a bit longer than usual, but I feel like I needed to get ready. This could be a longer one. Yes, let us see. I think I'm pretty much good to go. Yep, the VTuber's ready too. Well, a PNG YouTuber, you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, what does one even say when you know there's no viewers, but also like, yeah, we're gonna continue the game, that's what we're gonna do. There's not much to say here. Last time we didn't start the Justice Route, but we did start the actual plot of it, and it's been fun so far. It took a while to get going, in my opinion, but it's exciting. It's interesting. Like the mystery presented so far, and that you're kind of expected to figure shit out. But at the same time, I am kinda it's a bit annoying, the mechanic of examining things. It does not actually expect like they do actually expect you to be way more keyed into things than you actually are. I think there is a way to like logic out what you have to check first, just based on looking at things, but it does feel it feels rough the way it's presented, but whatever. The gameplay can't be perfect. The other ones were also kind of bare bones in their own mechanics, but hey, it feels decent enough. I like that we're getting like these mini class trials to the family meetings, even though if they are, even though they are again, well, really short, and they're kind of bite-sized in that respect. And I've been not surprised by anything so far. Just actually, the last one with Chukichiro's death did throw in a bit of a surprise. One that I'd caught with the idea of it was a trap all along, and that the killer then wasn't even at the scene or anything. But I think we might get some cool stuff with the rest of this route in that case. I'm not expecting much of it because, as has been established, the inheritance and stuff is only on the third day, and we're gonna finish up the second day within the next like 30 to 60 minutes. So I think the route is not gonna last like for another 4 hours. We're finishing it today, for sure. I'm making the cold call on that. But for all I know, I'm wrong. But in that case, I'll stream until the end. It'll be a fun time. But yeah, in that case, let's get to it. We're gonna investigate the dead guy's room. Kiyomasa, yeah, that was his name. Kiyomasa Kukuri. This is an investigation, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm a little nervous. This is my first investigation. You didn't investigate any of the other times? Is there anything different than it used to be? No, not yet. Everything's the same. Start investigation. Okay. Well, it can't be much to discover here. It's supposed to be pretty chill. Up. Never mind, there's a lot. Check the bed. I bet this must be where Kiyomasa slept. I know. Sleeping. I know what that is. Snap. According to Mr. Domon, the day he passed, he was strong enough to walk all around the manor. Yes, I was very surprised too. He rarely used the medicine he has stashed away, but do give it to him. I don't know anything about it. Mr. Shiotori said he didn't know either. I tried to accompany him since I was worried, but he said it was unnecessary. He had been bedridden, but was suddenly able to walk alone? It was strange. I thought that maybe he had gotten better. But the next day... I had to think about it. As he was walking, he said some strange things. Things like, I can hear voices and wake up. It seemed like he was talking to himself, so I left it alone. Could that be related to the strong side effects Domon mentioned? Well, that seems relevant. I don't feel like I got it wrong that time. Oh yeah, we didn't lose trust over it. It's just not needed. There's medical equipment left out. Kiyomasa must have used it. I mean, this is gonna be... No? Oh, okay. Kiyomasa used these, yes? Yes. But they weren't to treat anything. They only monitor his condition. Every night I would use various functions to check and report his benchmark scores. Benchmark scores? I don't really get it. Maybe it's a term in the medical field? Yeah, it's benchmark. It's like a minimum. There are a lot of difficult books, mainly about economics, chemistry, botany. book is The History of Sacrifices Part 2. Long ago, the country aiming to maintain global harmony. Sacrifices have already been mentioned, but these are sacrifices Mikotoru was talking about? Oh, let's pry into that. Nope. Sacrifices were made over a long period. Without the nourishment of sacrifices, the earth will rot and the sun will burn out. Devout followers would volunteer to be sacrifices for the world and the founder. Their ancestors had sacrificed themselves for the earth, so they too had to do the same. In other words, the country was built on mass sacrifice. Becoming a sacrifice was considered an honor in the society. Dead were honored and their bodies piled up at the city's center. They were the world's cornerstones. This tradition continued for 30 years until the world stabilized. Bodies piled up to form a large human-shaped statue, the symbol of glory. Wait, they piled up to form? What? These are all the sacrifices? Glory, honor, pride, the symbol of glory in a entire city, people everywhere. I thought this was interesting lore info, but the statue itself is made up of the bodies? It doesn't look piled up. Shuten Order's followers hold the utmost respect to those who save the world. Blessed be the Shuten Order. Symbol of glory is the Omni statue in Central Park, right? It's made up of the corpses of the sacrifices. How crazy is the Shuten Order? Miss Mizuno is a follower, and I was the founder. Am I the crazy one who can't comprehend it? Yeah, you're crazy. You don't understand this cult stuff. That's your fault. Okay, fine. What about their stuff? Let's check the desk. This desk drawer is locked. Oh, I need a key for that then. Mizuno looks like she has something to say. Maybe snapping on Mizuno's piece will provide some help. Oh, yes. Oh, it's his picture. An old picture. It's of a young woman. Maybe his wife that passed? Yeah, let's check up on that. Do you know this woman? I heard it was the master's late wife. She passed long before I started working here, so I've never met her. They got married before the master became successful. He was poor and it was hard on her, so to thank her, he was diligent with his work. Despite his success at work, she passed away. Is that so? The one in the photo dressed fairly modestly. So he was frantically making money for her. But his wife's death turned his means to an end, and he spun out of control. That might have led to the illegal tobacco growing and smuggling. Okay. Let's talk to Mizuno so I can get the key. I'm just looking around for anything that might be unusual. Oh, never mind. An unbelievable amount of guns must be the collection Yoichi mentioned. Okay. Never mind then. Like... snapping on Mizuno's piece? But what piece? She doesn't have... whatever. Globe, the Earth sure is round and vast. Yeah, let's snap on that too. We're not losing any trust. Miss Mizuno, when your case has been solved, and when all I have going on is taken care of, would you like to go on a trip? A trip, me? Sorry, it must have been pretty sudden. Did I upset you? Aw, no, not at all. That was a joke, but Mr. Shimabe, you're quite an interesting person. Interesting? That side of you also is... Huh? Bray has no idea about the riz she's pulling off. I counted to the end of the world. Is there anyone that eager for the end of the world? That they are. Let's check the lower book. That's not sacrifices. There are also many about guns, trapping, hunting, and definitely scary. Gun collecting appeared to be his hobby, but maybe this was too. Oh. I guess that's it. Are you sure you can't talk? Okay, what if I just snap at this? Yeah, I need evidence. I need something, but where do I snap for it? But I can't snap on her. The collection. The revolver Shikijiro tried to use in the third gear from the trap were taken from here then. Yes, most likely. Only the master had an interest in them. They scared me, so I stayed away too. But I didn't notice they were missing. Okay. I mean... there's not much else here, is there? I've already snapped at everything. At the end of the world. Are you eager for the end of the world too? Huh? Well, yes. I don't think there's a single member of the order in this country that isn't. Blessed be the Shuten order. So even Mizuno thinks like that. The Shuten order is scary. Uh-huh. But then... There's nothing else to look at. And she's just ... That's a collection. She looks kind of like Mizuno. Oh. Wait. Is Mizuno like a secret daughter then? Okay, but wait, what? They'll explain the inheritance. That's that plot point tied up. But also, where do I go from here? I still don't know. If I inspect this again, it'll be like... yeah, same thing. Can I talk to her now that I learned about the picture? I guess I try to use the lock. I guess I could just set random evidence here, but... okay, what, do I select Mizuno or something and... Tsushima-be. Ah! Okay, telling me how to place it didn't say anything, but... the door isn't locked, it just sticks. Oh, okay, so I just had to put something in. I see. Is that so? I'm sorry, I thought I would get yelled for speaking out of turn. How sad, how poorly must she have been treated up till now. Aww. She's gonna yell at her everything is how you wither away like this. No, thank you for telling me. So how do we open it? The master would lift the desk up like this. Ah, there it is. It opened! Want to have some help? Have some help? I would have given up without you. I would have been soft locked. Thank you. I apologize I didn't say anything sooner. What are you talking about? I should have asked. Alright, the contents then. It's the master's journal. I often wrote it when I started working here. Wonder if it's okay to read it. Bothers me a little, but it's for the investigation. The doctor came for that drug today too. He demands a lot despite being no help. The doctor has been trying to get me to say how I make that drug. He can never wrap his head around what's happening in the greenhouse. That drug, is it not the tobacco? He's just being revealing for someone who refuses to say the name of the drug. Is there still some secret in the greenhouse? I can feel myself weakening. To think I would get this frail. It's probably the drugs I made, but they allowed me to achieve wealth. However, handing over that treasure to my sons after death is worrying. Is there any way I could change inheritance laws? I have to ask Inugami. I was told changing the law wasn't possible, but it did suggest a will. I said that's a good idea. Now I can stop worrying. What would Yori think? I can never be grateful enough for her. Ah! What does that mean? The character tree was written in deep red on the next page. Retribution. Retribution? Kiyomasa Kukuri's diary. It seems that he was worried about his son's inheriting his huge fortune. What is this? Miss Mizuno, do you have an idea what this is? I'm not sure it is the master's handwriting, but feels like it has some sort of grudge imbued in it. Maybe I did something to make him resent me. Oh, he only wrote with gratitude when he's talking about you. Master. Master. She must be frustrated with seeing that disturbing page in Kiyomasa's diary. Kiyomasa probably wanted you to rescue the inheritance. So be proud, accept it. I'll watch over you, so let's go tomorrow together. Okay. Yay! Yoichi, please reconsider. Yoichi! Uh-oh, that's the wife. Was that Miki Kukuri? Sounded like it came from the garden. Let's go see what's going on. Dramatic stuff. Things are heating up toward the... Well, not the third act quite yet, but it's getting more and more exciting and ramped up. Has he locked himself in the greenhouse? Huh? Yoichi, open this now. Is something the matter? Oh, the funny detective. Yoichi said he's staying in the greenhouse until 11 tomorrow and shut up in there. Because it's safe in the greenhouse. Oh, okay, he's gonna die tomorrow then. I see. I suppose that is true. What are you talking about? If anything happened to him, all of the inheritance would go to that foul woman. I couldn't stand that. Then shouldn't you support him being locked away to keep him safe? If that's how it is, then... Stop, are you mad? If you commit a crime, then your entire inheritance will be taken away. You're right. Thank you, that calmed me down. And I'm going to wait patiently till tomorrow's meeting. I'm looking forward to it. Inheritance, inheritance. Yoichi's locked up in the greenhouse. I hope nothing happens. The condition for receiving the inheritance is to survive until noon tomorrow. Then Mizuno might also be in danger. Reassure. Mizuno. I keep watch outside your door for the night. She's trying not to worry and get some sleep. I couldn't accept that. I don't want to be a burden. I'm just sitting in the hall for a few hours. I'm used to it. I love sleeping on wooden floorboards. Experience is far worse. Don't worry about me. Thank you. I'll take you up on your kindness then. Please watch over me. My prince. Oh no. Ray! You're fucking Riz! Ah, it's nothing. She does not notice because Japanese doesn't have the same gender-specific pronouns the West does. She keeps hearing Mr. and not blinking because, like in Japanese, she's just saying like Shimobe-san or something, which is neutral. That has to be. Night is quite long. This is the first time I knew that since I had amnesia. I never had to experience the night before. And of course, whenever I'd like to have someone to talk to, those two are gone. Anyway, once tomorrow's meeting ends, I can get back to the real problem. There shouldn't have been any need to get caught up in this unrelated case at all. I don't have time for this. What am I doing here? Please watch over me. Aww. Maybe all the reason I need to be here. They made me happy. Maybe even my hollow self can be of use to others. I don't want to lose anything else. I gotta overcome it tomorrow and get myself back. For sure. Whew. Now I'm getting sleepy. January 4th. I guess we're going straight to the third day. Part of me wondered if we'd have a longer... If we were going longer than this since the first day also went on for a bit after the meeting, but nope. We're going straight to day 3. Huh? Phew, close one. It's about to fall asleep. Yeah, okay. New evidence, but you never checked inside, so there's gonna be... People are gonna argue that she jumped out the window or something. It's okay, I can stay up. Plus the sun's starting to come up.
Somebody help! Someone help!
Was that Mr. Domon? Who was... I'm Miss Mizuno. Thank God you're safe. I am fine. But was Mr. Doan just yelling something? Also, Ray, are people gonna be offended if you start saying thank God? I just realized this. I mean, culturally, that's not really the type of thing you'd expect to say in this country where the religion is based around telling God to go fuck themselves. Oh, whatever. Be careful for the garden. Let's go take a look. Oh no, someone died again. Who could have seen this coming? Well, I mean, everyone kind of did, but the question is how they got into the greenhouse. Mr. Doman, what's the matter?
Oh, Mr. Detective, someone needs to help. It's Yoichi. What appears to be you just collapsed in the greenhouse.
Let's go check.
It won't open. That's why I was checking with this ladder, and I saw.
It won't open. Doors seem to be locked.
This hasn't never happened before. Why wait now?
I'll have to pry it open. Mr. Doman, do you have any tools that can help?
If you can get this between the doors.
Let's try it. It opened. Oh, whoa, fuck. He fucking got dismembered. Also, what's that oddly placed purse doing there? Is that his, or is someone trying to frame Mizuno? Yoichi! Sorry, we were missing the Danganronpa sound effects, so I had to insert them in. How many is this now? The shivering legs, the bone-dry throat, the ringing like an alarm. It's a dead body. Once again, I lay eyes on a deceased person. Eek!
Oh no, is it Yoichi? No, I can't.
The response was reasonable. At a glance, no one would have thought it was Yuichi Kukuri. The body was scattered around the foot of the goddess statue. Both arms were severed. The head had come clean off. He glared at me, laying in the middle of the greenhouse with a look of spite. I'm tired today. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I'm definitely ending it at the moment we get this route done. What happened? Goodness, he certainly seems dead. Though you don't need a doctor to tell you that.
Hey, what is going on here?
Yoichi! Oh!
Yoichi's wife!
It's okay, she's just in grief. That happens. It's alright, she'll recover in time. I will see to her. Mr. Demon, please carry it to the manor.
Guy! Oh!
Everyone please get no closer to the scene of the crime. Rei Shimobe, are you ready? What? You're going to investigate, correct? Oh, right. It's a little late to try to run from this now. If I give up now, I'll lose everything and be reduced to ash. You need to face this. You need to face the one behind the Kukuri family murders. I will assist you, of course. Letting this go would be a slight to the ministry. Let us begin, Mr. Great Detective. I have to be quick with it. The third inheritance meeting begins in just 3 hours. Nobody will be satisfied with the succession if the culprit is left on the loose. You have to find evidence and note the one responsible before the meeting begins. Open using this handle in the power station when the lighting system is active. Yeah, so it's no applicable. Okay, let's just start with the body, the obvious. I'll double with the purse. Something's on the ground next to the body. Oh, what could this be? Something of Yoichi's. Let's look inside. Oops. There's with a broken cap, a cracked compact, some medicine, and other cosmetics. Here's in the content. This belonged to a woman. I mean, you're kind of judging, but sure. Wouldn't it be wrong to assume this belonged to a woman? Haha, true. I apologize. Sorry, I forget we're trying to be woke nowadays. Like, I understand, but we prefer to find if it belonged to a man. I suppose that was close-minded. Don't ignore me. The owner of this is an important detail. Yeah, fair. Let's go on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. Could this be Mizuno's? Yeah. Being that it's at the murder scene, it would be difficult to assume this is unrelated. Okay, but why would someone drop an entire bag here in what appears to be a very methodical murder. This is the most hack-brain job I've ever seen. First, we need to find out who it belonged to. 14, okay. It's horrible. Both arms and his head have been severed. His legs are still intact, so I suppose it's not quite how I was, but... A dismembered body. Yeah, it reminds you of... the thing. Why dismembered the body? Would it be to make it easier to move? Maybe to make it more difficult to identify. That is quite good reasoning. It's rather refreshing. But neither of those seem to be work for this case. Only the arms and head were severed. The body would still be heavy and hard to move. His face is intact, making him identifiable. We were able to tell it was Yoichi, right? We should assume that dismemberment was for some other reason. Perhaps we should leave that for now. It's not like they moved the body or anything, so... Can't help but think of that case. Yeah. But we can assume that this is unrelated to that case. How can you be so sure? Torso has been left behind. In that case, the culprit dismembered the body and took his torso for some reason. Sorry, my torso still hasn't been found yet. Why was just my torso taken? Anyway, I can't think about that now. I need to focus on this case. The same with Seizo and Tsukijiro, but this one is also quite gruesome. The arms are both severed relatively close to the shoulders. Good point. That might be related. Some seems to be a killer relying on brute force. I don't think a woman would be capable of it. So you assume Miss Mizuno or Yuichi's wife couldn't have done it then? Oh, yeah. That's the definition of reading a book by its cover. For shame, I thought we were being woke, Ray. Surely, if you're judging me for assuming the purpose is by a woman, that's quite sexist of you to assume that a woman couldn't have cut up his body. Have you seen how girl bosses are nowadays? Have you met my associates? Fushicho and Kukushi-kan would do this in a minute. I'm sure much of that requires a good amount of strength. Unlike in the past, there are fewer specialized types and more wide-range types. Specialized types? Wide-range types? You mean specialists and non-specialists? People can be stronger than they let on. Like unfathomable strength in disasters. The Miss Mizuno is a powerhouse or not aside, you shouldn't judge by looks. Yeah. Okay, let's try one more time and see what happens if I just let it run for a bit. Get find out the visible trauma. Oh, okay, we're supposed to look at that one. That last one. I thought that maybe there would be one more, but... Okay. Snap! I got it! Trauma! I know about that! You know, the visible trauma means... he was dismembered alive? Can't be certain, but the dismemberment very well could be the cause of death. Cuts on his clothes and the ends of the arms are all parallel. They would appear to have been severed fairly quickly. He also looks very agonized, so I would bet. But okay. That's that covered. What about, like, the path and stuff? Outside of Yoichi's blood, there are no traces left in the ground either. That seems important. Nope, never mind. Can't find anything else. Whoops. Yeah, again, this game does just expect you to know. There's a goddess statue in the middle of the greenhouse, armed with a sword and shield. I only thought of it as a decoration until now, but... looking down on the body, sword in hand, it looks more like a demon than a goddess. What do you think, Inugami? Oh, I seem to be having a hard time of it. Even the great detective tires, I suppose. Inugami, could you please help too? Oh, that hurts! Literally, in my gut. I'm investigating in my own way too. In my own way. Well, from what I can tell, what's standing out is the console. There's another way out without being caught on camera like Tsukijiro did, right? Yoichi's body. What could the cause of death have been? Examining the body is key. Even if you find clues, you should investigate thoroughly. The goddess statue. Something different about it from the last time we saw it. Something is on the ground next to the body. What could it belong to? That door. Under what conditions does the door lock to begin with? That's about it. Good luck with the rest. Yeah, thank you for the straightforwardness. Sword and shield. I don't know there was a decoration up till now, but yep. Sword in hand. Snap! Talk about the bloody sword. I know what that is. That's jam. That shouldn't be there. The statue. I haven't seen it from before. I wonder what it is. The iron sword. It was being held straight up before. For some reason, it's being held horizontally. Did the killer kill Yoichi in like a remote control fashion somehow? Like, since you can remote control the greenhouse's walls, is there a way to combine that with some other mechanism to... No, that'd be kind of weird. It's being held horizontally. Yeah, there's a reason it's horizontal, surely. Upon a closer look, the blade has bloodstains on it. Closer look? It's obvious. Why would there be? Could this sword have been the weapon used to kill Yoichi? If all of the possibilities are ruled out, however unlikely, what's left is the truth. Shimobe, come up there, see if you can take the sword. Okay. Even at my height, I can reach it, but it can't. It can't be separated from the statue. I see. So it's attached to the goddess's arm, then. That's all, then. Thank you for trying. Can't see a possible murder weapon other than this, but this appears to be quite sharp for a mere decoration. Looking closer at this. Well, the sword swung down. Its side facing the ceiling has bloodstains on it. Why the edge facing the ceiling? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Got a sword. There you go. So the console and the doors. The security camera. Maybe you'll see someone coming and going from that. I really thought the couple would be unaware of the camera, though. Let's check the footage anyway. He walks in. This is yesterday at roughly 4:30 p.m. Yoichi entered the greenhouse to protect himself. Miki tried to stop him, and I happened across her making a scene. Yeah. Is that it? Isn't anything shown after 4:30 p.m.? So up to the time of the crime, nobody entered or left the greenhouse. Okay, but nobody entered or left. That depends on the camera angle, right? If someone turned it, then someone could have got in. Or maybe not. The lighting system was on in the greenhouse rotated like with Tsukijiro, then someone could have gotten it without showing up in the security footage. Inugami, can we see the lighting system's logs from this console? Sure, there does appear to be a lighting system log option on the screen. But in order to check that, we need the password only the administrator would know. Oh? For some reason the log is accessible. It would appear that someone used the password to put it in the administrator mode. This is quite an opportunity. Let's check the logs. Janitor, to start, autocorrect, okay. To start 130 and 140, autocorrect 22, okay. Log from the 3rd must be when Tsukijiro moved it. Then also appears to have been rotated at 1:30 last night. How would it turn on in the middle of the night? Console could only be operated from the inside. So we have been Yoichi rotating the greenhouse for some reason. Maybe he tried to leave without anyone noticing like Tsukijiro did. Perhaps he was letting someone in. So in other words, the culprit. Based off yesterday's events, I doubt he would just let anyone in. He was pretty worked up. Maybe the lighting system was used for something other than entering or leaving. Can't imagine it was used for the typical lighting in the middle of the night. Still some secret with the greenhouse? Maybe? We have 2 pieces of evidence left. The reason I came over after hearing Domon, this door was locked from the inside and couldn't be opened. So we had to pry it open. Only found the body within. Culprit was nowhere to be seen. There are no exits other than this door. Right, but that doesn't matter because of the thing. No, never mind. Could be some hidden exits? No, that can't be it. Found that after painstakingly investigating yesterday. Never mind. Okay, let's try for a 3rd green. It's a sealed room. Nope. Hold on. Maybe this? Yep, okay, yeah. It's not true because he invited someone in. Why was the door sealed shut in the first place? Could it be because the lighting system was activated? But the lighting system would automatically shut off and rotate the greenhouse back. There must be another reason for the auto door staying locked. After all, it's not a perfectly sealed room. From the inside, one could exit by turning the manual handle. There'll still be some secrets to the greenhouse. Nothing more? Fortunately, I don't think I'll find any new clues here. Nope, never mind. Guess the flowers? Tobacco flowers are blossoming beautifully. It's as if they're reaching out to the deceased Yoichi Kukuri. There's sturdy walls covering the greenhouse. Now there are no exits other than the auto door, but... The console. Here's his body. I guess we didn't fully check out the console. Well, okay, well, it's not available anymore, so never mind. What about Yoichi? Oh, we check it again. Is there something in the pocket of Yuji's pants? Would you be so kind as to check for me? Huh, me? Fine. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Take a closer look. Snap. A closer look? I know what that means. Wait, there's something small. What's this? Ah, pill. It's a capsule pill, and it appears to be empty. Capsules typically contain a powder drug, but it could have been taken out already. It was about to be filled. Also, why would Yoichi have this to begin with? Quite the mystery. So evidence, empty capsule. And investigation. Time for the meeting is getting close. I checked everywhere possible. No, your work is not yet finished. My darkest place truly is under the candlestick. Look, why did you check the back of the statue's base? Back of the base? Oh. Okay, so there is a secret entrance. What the fuck? What is this? This wasn't here yesterday. There truly was a secret exit. I didn't notice a hollow area in the base when I was tapping on it yesterday. Most likely covered in a special material to keep it well hidden. So there must be something that really don't want to be seen then. It's exciting, isn't it? A ladder seems to lead underground. Let's go look. Wait a moment. The culprit could be waiting for us in there. And that's why you were going first. Obviously. You think I'm risking my life? Why? Oh, there's no need to worry. If my suspicions are correct, the culprit is already gone. Really? Would it be safe? Can I go down? Yes, obviously. Go do it. Yeah. There's no time for second guessing. Let's go. And there. Wow, yeah, this is for the tobacco, right? What is this place? It's drug heaven! I love it! Wow, I think there'd be such an obviously suspicious place under that greenhouse. From what I can tell, it's some sort of secret research lab. Straight out of Breaking Bad. Wow, this gets more and more exciting, doesn't it? What do you think this place is? Let's check those machines. They may just discover something. Start investigation. Okay. Have a look at this. Details for what is being produced here are listed. This is a huge breakthrough. They seem oddly excited. What are they making? Special chemical agent using nicotine as a major component. Should I snap that? That's bad. Nicotine. That's addictive. Nicotine? A stimulant found in tobacco. So special pharmaceuticals are made here using tobacco as a base. Special pharmaceuticals? No, pharmaceuticals. Oh, typos. Most likely. Virus. Oh, they're making it. So the family is making that drug. It's a legal narcotic that's been circulating amongst the heretics. Recently, a highly refined liquid narcotic called Virus has become more mainstream. That's a drug that has become really popular with the heretics. Yeah. Right. To them, it's some sort of ritual item required to get closer to their god. Virus is supposed to sharpen the body's senses, making one closer to their god. That god is our god, right? Of course, that god. For us, it's a god worthy of our hatred. Hatred? Gods don't find them to be selfish, ever toying with our fates. Such civilization on whim only destroyed, not even the oceans or land are safe. Something that ruins the order of nature, not God. The Shuten order rose to separate us from that terrible god. What's wrong? It's not interesting to a liberal private detective. No, well, the heretics still believe in that god. They pray that the power of God may manifest within them. Virus is a shortcut for that. How ridiculous. But you love drugs, Inugami. Yes, but I'm also Christian. No. Wait a moment. So does God is heresy? That's a pointless question. The Shuten order, God is the enemy. Thus, those that believe in God are also the enemy. God is the enemy. Oh, is that goddess statue? Are these people heretic worshippers of God? I don't think that is for worship. It's simply an art piece. I hear humanity enjoyed collecting stone statues from Asian mythology. I don't think it's a particularly tasteful practice, but... Then what's the divine power that I've been relying on up till now? Heresy! You're an heretic! How could God be the enemy? But if God's been the enemy, it's strange that God's trial is a Shuten order ritual. You're quite pale. You can rest if you don't feel well. No, I'm okay. I don't mind you pushing yourself, but don't knock over any of those drugs. What's being produced here isn't the virus that's being sold, it's undiluted. The 100% pure virus is extremely poisonous. If taken, you'll die long before getting close to any god. However, to think this was the rumored virus plant, I finally found it. Damn. Okay, 25. We only have 4 things. What could this supposed to be? A cross-section diagram of a baseball lab? Judging from the diagram, there seems to be an even larger void underneath it. The depth is 2,000 meters underground? I see, so that's it then. Look, the way to open the secret entrance on the statue base is illustrated here. Okay, let's try illustrated. Yep. Let's examine that. First, there's locking the greenhouse. Then there's lowering the sword statue. I got it! That's how the lighting system activated. What do you mean? I was wondering why the lighting system would be on in the middle of the night. If that's on, the auto door locks. So you need to be on to enter this underground lab. Right, I see. So on top of locking the greenhouse, lowering the sword, that sword would act as the lever switch then. Probably. Who would have lowered the sword to open the entrance? Question is, who tried coming down here? And for what? Wall poster. This is interesting, but how is this gonna tie to figuring out Yoichi's murder? There's gotta be more going on here. Okay, there's paper on the floor. Something's on the floor. Just a note? Read it. Read it, motherfucker. Obviously. Note! I can read! Yes, of course! And now I realize that I can read. There's something written on the back of it. Bu? Scarlet writing. Seen this distinct handwriting somewhere. Same as Kiyomasa's journal. Is it Bu? Yeah, retribution. Looks like it says Bu. What could it be referring to? Ooh. Interesting. Has a microscope. I don't have any memory of using one, but it seems nostalgic. What's this stuff? Also filled with graphs and chemical formulas. I can't read much Snap, really. I still have only 1 evidence left. Ew, I feel dizzy. Snap! Oh, never mind, I can't read this. There aren't any machines I'm familiar with. Can see some eerily colored liquid in the glass container. This must be a machine for making pharmaceuticals. The main machine for drug production. Ah. To make the virus. Snap. There we go. That's it. Could this be the machine mentioned in the file that makes virus? I think that's exactly right. Checking the log. Chemical set. Okay. Production process. Okay. However, it seems that the final step of extraction failed within an hour. The virus was successfully reduced, but it failed since it was never taken out? It would appear so. What a waste. I would have loved to try those drugs. Huh? No, it's nothing. Just addict things, you know. I don't actually. I don't like drugs. Really? Well, that's a fucking shame. You should kind of knock. It's almost time. Shall we head back to the manor? What do you think, great detective? Have you cracked the Kukuri murders? No, not yet. Of course the world goes on, even if you don't solve it. Much like how the world with honor said founder left, despite being thought eternal. But I suppose the only time will tell for that too. What? We speak long on that matter and once the case is dealt with. Yeah. Phew. So I guess we're going to the meeting now. Going to head off to prepare for the inheritance meeting. Feel free to continue if you still have things you'd like to check. I guess we could talk to people first. Sure. May think differently, but I do like the truth. It's like remembering a dream long given up on. Anyway, I have high hopes for you. It's already past 10. The meeting's at 11. I don't have much time left. The only thing left for me to do is ask around. Now who to ask? Yeah. We have 3 people. Guess we have the angels. Let's finally talk to them. Hey guys, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to help me. Himuro? Mikatoru? You're there, aren't you?
What's wrong? What are you all worked up about? We're trying to fish.
There's something I'd like to ask you both. Ask already. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Is it really true that I'm the founder of the Shuten Order? I'm really asking that? You saw a video, right? How the founder looked at last year's greeting? Still think it's not you after even after saying that? What the fuck is God? God's God. Do you really need a further explanation? Is the God trying to bring me back actually God? Is it really some devilish form like from the heathen idols?
And if God is, what then?
What? So God really is?
Calm down. God is God. God appears not like a devil. God looks just as you members do. After all, God created you in His image.
Okay, you guys are talking about a completely different God, though. You're talking about a Christian God, while the rest of the guys are talking about humanity as a whole. Like, what the fuck? I guess no, God created you in His image would make sense. We look like humans. Guy my legs alone, I thought you'd be able to tell if God was walking among you. I feel like I'm understanding less and less about what God is.
Right? You don't have time for ridiculous doubts. Whether what is trying to bring you back is God or a devil. If you fail, tomorrow you'll be ash.
Yep, thank you. That's very reassuring. What is God's reason for this? It's a lie that God's trials shoot an order ritual, isn't it? Since God is an enemy to the order after all, reviving me has to be some sort of front. What is God really trying to do? Flinch.
I know, what are you talking about? Here I'm trying to help you.
I don't need excuses, just tell me the truth. Why do I need to be brought back?
Stop the end of the world. Without your guidance, humanity will end.
But humanity is God. That's... You keep twisting the words and trying to lie to me, but I know the truth from the other roots now.
This is the truth. That's why I need to be revived as a founder. If it's to save mankind, you should do whatever it takes, even heretical rituals.
That doesn't make any sense. The Shuten Order is looking to bring about the end of the world, right? Bringing me back is to stop the end of that would be against the Order. Am I supposed to betray the Order then?
You need to do what you believe is to be right.
Believe to be right?
Let me ask this. Do you seek the destruction of the world?
But what do you mean? You're so vague about all of this. You can't just expect me to understand this on instinct.
Do you wish for humanity to be wiped out?
That is what the Order wants. That's what I want. That's what I wanted, right?
Ray, I'm asking you. Not the founder of the Shuten Order. You.
You sound so manipulative, though.
I feel like you're going down the wrong path, and you can give up here. But if you feel you're doing what's right, you don't have time to doubt. You must keep moving. Well, what are you gonna do?
Here you go forcing choices on me when I know nothing. I have to move forward then. Great, I really love that about you. I just listened to us blabber a bunch of bullshit to you. But when this is all over, you're gonna tell me everything. What you are? What I am.
Yeah, of course. Sure, buddy. We're not gonna, we're gonna be totally chill with you. Load's gun behind his back. Yep, we're gonna be super cool with you. Just finish up this route. Yeah, just go ahead. That's it then. It would be best to focus on the task at hand.
Right then, I'll give you some hot info then. Hot info? Third son was supposed to die, right? We looked over the body. Guess what? The cause of death wasn't the stab wound to the stomach. Huh? He was electrocuted. Electrocuted? How did he get electrocuted on the boat? Great detective needs to take over from here. Get on with it then. What? How? And they're gone. But I think that Seizo died from electrocution. Well, there were some wires on the boat or something, right? Suppose I'll go ask around a bit longer. Is this supposed to be leading into Inugami being the killer somehow? I was just wondering when the stream started, like, what if it's just him? What if that's the idea? Like, they're setting up something about his character with a conflict with the truth, and also, he clearly always knows more than he lets on. It feels like it might be the type of thing this story would do. And also, like, my one doubt with this was like, oh, but no, he was with us the entire time before finding Seizo's body. He went with us to the bridge into the inheritance meeting, and then they called and we found the body. But no, what if he would, because we were above the water on the bridge, he could have just dropped something that electrocuted the water. If that's, because that was like the one problem. Otherwise, he could absolutely do all of this. He'd be smart enough to pull all of those tricks. But Mr. Shimabe. Miss Mizuno, could this belong to you? Yes, this belongs to me. Yeah, unfortunate. Why do you have it? Found it in the greenhouse. Greenhouse? Why would it be there? You don't have any ideas? I noticed that it was gone this morning, but you had it yesterday morning, though. Certain I did. Not all that strong, so I take a supplement every morning. I did take it yesterday, but I didn't have my patch this morning, so I was worried. Did you go in the greenhouse? Of course not. I didn't go anywhere near it. Yeah. Mr. Shimabe, you have to believe me. I haven't done anything. Of course, I believe you. That's a relief. Couldn't bear it if you gave up on me. Something to be afraid of. I'm sure that the truth will save you. Yes. Alright, well, those were all of my questions. Give this pouch back to you then. Are you sure? Yeah, of course. Thank you. Huh? Something the matter? The compact mirror is cracked. A face lotion bottle is also broken. Who would do this? They were perfectly fine yesterday, right? Yes. Perhaps whoever took the pouch rifled through it afterwards. Who would do that and why? Mr. Shimabe? This has to be a key to unlocking the truth of this case. Must be. I hope so. Alright, then I'll take my leave here. Aww. I feel bad for her. Ray is stringing her along without even noticing. Like, come on, girl. I'm supposed to go ask around a bit longer. Yeah, now we go to, Inugami. What the fuck does he know? Ah, Ray Shimabe! We only just parted. Has something happened? About Virus. I'd like to hear more about Virus, if you can tell me anything. I'd like to tell you more, but I'm not exactly an expert on it. Plus, there's still a lot about Virus that is unknown. Even its production. Anything anyone had heard about it was like an urban legend. Urban legend? Main rumor was that some special method was needed to make Virus. But the truth was made clear looking through that underground lab. I think that the structure of the lab itself is needed for the synthesizing of Virus. Structure? What the fuck do you mean by that? I had to think about it. The lab was shaped oddly. Like how the research lab is located above 2,000 meters underground cavity. Could that be related to Virus's synthesization? quite right. The required method for synthesizing virus is component synthesization in a zero-gravity environment. Zero gravity? Under the Earth? It's unbelievable. If you looked at the lab, even you should be able to tell that it's not impossible. I still have no... The production machine's log displayed production process okay, right? So you're saying that machine can create a zero-gravity environment? If you doubt it, then why not give it a try? Not that we have time for that. I still have to prepare for the meeting. If there's anything else you need, ask for now. Zero gravity. Whoa. Okay. It's not about this case, but I was wondering about it and wanted to ask you what you thought about God. God? You seem quite fixated on that today. I thought that you might know more. Because I'm a minister of the Order. If that's what you're thinking, then you're mistaken. Even I have much that I do not know or understand. Have you ever seen God? No, can't say that I have. They say you can see God if you leave the city, but I have zero interest in that. Can't even imagine wanting to leave the city. There's no alcohol or grass. And you know I love my weed. God is outside the city? So if I were to leave the city, I could meet God? No, but living in the city without ever knowing that. I see. There aren't many foolish members who leave these days. Sense of danger has faded. It's also forbidden to leave the city. So indisputable, now the rule lost its meaning. It's forbidden to leave the city. Outside is the rule of God. You'll be killed if you try. Killed? Why do you think the Order built up one singular city? To create a safe haven, untouchable by God. I've heard there was a rowdy group that would leave the city to stand up to God. But of course, none of them returned. In the end, God is God. It can't be beaten, no matter the weapon. Thus, we chose to live within our walls in peace. Still feel like I understand less and less about God. You better not even think about leaving the city. With the founder gone, it might be time to revise our laws. Maybe build a giant wall and surround the city. That would keep us safe. That Shuten Doctrine 2, what is that? Yeah, warning of divine punishment for anyone who does. But we already have walls. We have the dome. It's just he doesn't know about it. Yeah. So, Inugami does not know about the dome. That's confirmed. I don't know how that's going to be important for the murder, but... I can't help but wonder, were you close with the founder? Are you trying to glean some details about the incident with the founder? No, I was just curious. I suppose it's fine. Of course I was close with the founder. To put a name to it, good business partners. Believe it or not, I too was once torn between good and evil and almost went astray. Let me tell you a tale from long ago. It's long. Will you listen to it? Sure. At the time, I was a detective of justice, and a mistake made me hit a wall. Losing my focus, I fell into feeling powerless and empty. I grew tired of it all. Is that what you were thinking about the other day that made you quit being a detective? Talking, not taking. Right you are. What happened? What was the mistake? I'll tell you some other time. Anyway, I completely gave up on being a detective. My sense of justice and desire to seek the truth wavered. I decided to give in. Give it to darkness. Could that be... I'll leave the details up to your imagination. However, it was just to flush out the criminals basking in the darkness. Or rather to find answers unattainable from the world of light. Perhaps becoming one of its denizens, I could get closer, then I might see the truth. However I put it, know that I'm not seeking affirmation. Darkness is darkness. Immorality is immorality. I chose the path of lawlessness. Then I heard of the Minister of Justice being replaced, among other shocking news. And the minister was a heretic. The minister that carried out the law was a heretic? That further caused my values to falter. I also thought that maybe what I was doing wasn't so wrong after all. Thus, a certain customer came to me. And who do you think that was? No idea. The founder. What? Me? I was shaking too. The very top of the order had come to see me alone. Not just someone dipping their toes in, but to me, a total outlaw. he said this to me. I need you to be the new Minister of Justice. Oh. Why me? Though young, you're sharp-minded, and you know this country's doctrines well. On top of all that, you've experienced at first hand the deaths of the darkness. I can't think of anyone more fitting, can you? I am a misfit, though. The last minister truly was a just person. In fact, maybe too just, only seeing what was right, not caring about anything else. The fall was instant. Any waver in value or ideals, all sense of justice would go. They were vulnerable to the whispers of the heretics. Whispers of the heretics. That is why one who can accept both light and dark is right for the job. I found that only someone like that can carry the mantle of Minister of Justice. How ironic! The most suited to be Minister of Justice is a follower of lawlessness. I refuse. There's something else I need to do. I also have some idea of what it is you are trying to do, as well as what type of person you really are. I feel this position could help you achieve what you're seeking. Oh. I couldn't keep it up. He saw through my disguise. Disguise? Maybe if things were different, he would have made a good detective. He was quite the person. Warm but strong, bold but calculating. I had no idea what he would do. He would make unpredictable choices. So I decided to believe him.
Unpredictable choices? Are you saying that he had some power of God bullshit helping her lead the cult?
Believe what? In his idea. Or maybe the truth that I always lost sight of. I wanted to believe in it. To me, the founder was a lighthouse shining the way to the truth. So I was gratefully appointed to the position of Minister of Justice. I get to know the law more than anyone, including its holes. I was a delinquent son. But he still trusted me, provided me with highly important roles. So, I too trusted him, regardless of what anyone else said. Or trusted him, I suppose. Felt like a hole had opened up after losing him. Him? Inugami's been referring to the founder as him and he this entire time. I had to think about it yesterday. Hard time around women. I've been lied to by so many women about cases. Hear what you sow, I guess. Anyway, I avoid relationships with women. Also nervous around women that I inherently get a sense of danger around them. He was wary of women, but close to the founder. Maybe he just never suspected that the founder was a woman. Or there's gender involved, ooh. That's why he never showed any discomfort with me and even helped me investigate. It's not impossible. Not even I was able to tell I was a woman immediately.
Yeah. I wonder why, Ray. You think you might not be a woman?
But I think I was mistaken about the founder's gender the entire time. Did the founder not make her gender known? Maybe she dared to do so because she was close to God.
Okay, that's just very basic. Yeah. I gotta make a Vishkan.
He did not realize the founder was a woman, yeah.
Yeah. But we do know that Fushicho left the flower that symbolizes the love for a woman, which implies that she held specifically sapphic feelings for her. Yeah.
So Fushicho is the only one who knows as far as we can hear. But I wouldn't be surprised if Teko also knew, since we've implied that he's the closest to her. But I didn't feel he was lying when he said he trusted the founder. Maybe Kishiru Inugami wasn't the one that killed me? But Himuro said that the divine power was never wrong. But wait. Something wrong? What's the scary look? Okay, you're running on fumes. Shall we go take a break? He just said it himself, he was on the path of lawlessness. He claimed to have no problem breaking the law to carry out his purpose. Then even killing the founders, he's so respected. This man is a con artist, I can't let my guard down. We're still one more piece. We're just about finished, still preparing to do. Yes, I'm going to head back to my room for a bit. Yeah, that's it. And investigation. Okay. Not much about the case here, but a lot of lore. It's already this late. You need to head to the hall. The clock strikes 11. At last, the final inheritance meeting is to begin. The inheritance, murder, virus, and God. There's so many unsolved mysteries, but even still, time goes on. Really hope it ends without incident. Please. My incident. My murder. My class trial. you know how they always did that in the games before, in the lead up, they had these dramatic monologues about. Here it is, meeting day 3. Ooh. Now then, it is time to commence the inheritance meeting. We can't save, can we? Okay, yes, we can. I wanna do that real quick. Let's be rid of any unnecessary introductions. Alright then, the survival battle for a huge sum of money. Let's get on with it! Oh. He must have snuck some grass in. I am so high! I didn't imagine what's going to happen next. Alright then, let's get straight into it. While I'm so high right now, let's just hop right in. Oh, I feel so good right now. Can I say something? Should we be letting him control the discussion when he's so obviously high? Oh my, you are... I am Domon. I work here as a servant. Oh yes, Domon. Domon, right, yeah, something you'd like to say? Sorry, oh my god, I'm so cooked up right now. Honestly, I have something I have to share with y'all. Well, what opinion could you possibly have to share with us? I wouldn't say an opinion so much as... but I felt that I need to share what I saw, no matter what. And what'd you witness? Not so much witness, but we went into the greenhouse this morning. Spit it out already. I saw a small pouch in the ground near Master Yoichi's body. Would you be speaking of the pouch belonging to a woman? That's right, about this size. I know who that pouch belongs to. Is that so? They're not then, who? Mizuno. I knew it! It was you who killed Yoichi. No, I didn't. I can't work with her anymore. It's bad for my reputation to work with murderers. Wait, why did he sound exactly like my voice for him? Is my voice just on the money? I don't know if I've even been paying attention to his actual voice. Somehow it's just... like if I'm... Mizuno killed the master! Mr. Domon! Mr. Inugami, it's your settlement then, right? That woman is a criminal, a heretic. She has no right to the inheritance. It's true that it could be important evidence, substantial in proving the crime. I also believe her to be the culprit. If the other sisters all died, then she gets the whole inheritance to herself. There's no way she would take action in such a situation. Or she is the murderer. I agree as well. Reason? None really. It just seems to fit. Is the reason really necessary? These are the accusations being made. So, Ms. Mizuno, do you have anything to say in retort? To be suspected again. I gotta stop this. I suppose it can't be helped. She is the only remaining successor. But I know for a fact, I know that she's not the one responsible. Please wait. Start with Raise Night Watch. That's it! I was keeping watch in front of the room the entire time last night. Figured that someone wanted the inheritance would target her. But no one appeared. Also, Miss Mizuno never left her room. So she wouldn't have been able to kill Yoichi. So Shimobe. I'm not so sure about that. Sir, what you got, yo? Sir, white chicken wing. Sir, white chicken wing. Let's make the truth known. A trap was utilized in the murder of Tsukijiro. So it would be only to be natural to assume that Yoichi was killed in a similar manner. The murders surrounding the Kukuri family inheritance were committed by the same person. Then what were you getting at? If a trap was set in advance, her alibi from last night means nothing. If she uses a trap, she wouldn't have to take one step outside. Am I wrong? Jew. Small proof that you did it. Sword chicken wing. Sorry about chicken wing. There was something I noticed with the first killing with Seizo. He was murdered by a large machete, right? And that day I saw the machete lying in the garden to put it away. To Mizuno, of course. Machetes always put it away in the shed. Anyone could get it if they took some time to look for it. I'm not so sure about that. I'm sure you used that tool, so fitting in your poor hands as a weapon. Using a machete as a weapon? No, that isn't right. Can I say something? Do we have... I mean, this was confirmed by the angels, though, so I don't know how much this holds up. Looking over his body again, it was discovered that he died of electrocution. The machete wasn't a murder weapon. What in the world are you talking about? By who? There's a machete jutting out of his abdomen. Machetes are typically for splitting and are not really made for stabbing, but... I suppose death by stabbing with a machete does sound unnatural. If Seizo was indeed electrocuted to death, then can explain what happened. Ray Shimobe. Of course. Start evidence puzzle. In what circumstances did Seizo Kukuri die? Answer should be clear by making deductions around the cause of his death. Yep. Oh, we have to go the whole circle. Cause of Seizo's death was... Oh yeah, we started with that. We already know. That information came from Himuro, so I'm not sure how reliable it is. But let's start based on this. This is how Seizo cook. Are there any signs of electrocution? Yeah, there's the hand. Right hand burn mark. That's it, burn! He got burned by an epic rap or something. No. Burn his right hand. This is the evidence of electrocution. Okay. Where did Seizo get electrocuted? It was in the water, right? Just in the ocean? Where did he get electrocuted? What? I don't see any... Oh, by the damaged bridge support, and then he fell into the water. Wait, that's genius! Wait a minute! There's a recent damage done to the bridge's support. Lighting cables were exposed. The cable was cut. There's no mistaking it. It was cut, so there could have been a short circuit. There's a high chance Seizo was electrocuted by that cable. Why did Seizo get electrocuted? How would it have happened? It seemed like it would be something someone would touch. Wait, let's look at it from another angle. Maybe he didn't grab onto the cable, but... if he accidentally touched that cable after doing something, then... What was it he was doing there? Mooring rope? She's trying to pull the rope? Maybe it was Mizuno's pouch. Maybe he was looking through it. No, I think mooring rope is what was relevant. Maybe he was trying to cut it. Nope, that's not it. Oh. Okay, never mind. Trying to fell the bridge. Right? Okay, yeah, exactly. He was trying to fell the bridge. That fits how things were left, but the reasoning for it was... Let's leave the reason for later. This answer seems to still fit logically. Anyway, to fell the bridge, he was using the machete to break the supports. While doing that, he accidentally damaged the cable. Leaked electricity went down the machete and flowed to Seizo's right hand. This led to him dying by electrocution and explains the damaged post and burns. Whew. Where was Seizo's body found? Well, in the dock. Was it at the bridge? Body on a boat, body on a boat, body on a boat. He fell, right? Exactly! He fell to the boat. The electrocuted Seizo was thrown off the cliff and... Yeah, this is a rather reasonable answer. Did Inugami show up before us and just push him off? Why would there happen to be a boat where he fell? Yeah, I was starting to think that it really was just Inugami if Seiza was killed on this side of the island. Was there coincidence that the body fell directly onto the boats? I need to find proof that the boat didn't just happen to be there. Isn't it just the mooring rope? For some reason? So it wouldn't happen to drift there if the mooring rope was attached. What if the rope is typically untied? It would be sent adrift by the wind. I don't know anything about before the case. Can't prove anything. No. Someone had testified the boat's mooring rope was tied by someone. Who was it? Domon? Someone who's still alive. Yeah, because he's the worker. And he found the body. He says in their testimony.
The rabbit on the pole here, but as you can see, it's been unwrapped. Maybe that's why the boat was floating off towards the shore. Fortunately, it was still tied to the pole, so I was able to pull it back in, but...
Wrap it around the pole here. It was still tied to the pole, so I pulled it in. So something floats to the surface with his testimony. The boat wasn't at the foot of the cliff by accident. And one other thing. God, from these testimonies, the conclusion that we can draw is this. Yep. I know the answer. Fantastic, let's hear it then. 2 mornings ago, Seizo damaged the bridge support with a machete, trying to fell it off. A lighting cable was cut and electrocuted him to death. What? What? So it was an accident then?
Hold on a second. Sword chicken wing. Why were you trying to cut the bridge in the first place?
His motive was... I know that too now. Looking at the proof, the answer is... He was trying to do drugs. In other words, his reason for cutting the bridge was... try to kill his brothers. No, not quite right. Sabotage the meeting! That's it! He's trying to interfere with the inheritance meeting. He figured he wouldn't receive very much of it, so he planned on sabotaging the reading of the will to ruin the whole thing. To do that, so they fell the bridge to keep Inugami away from the manor. And that resulted in him getting electrocuted. He then fell from the bridge onto the boat, floating in the lake. As he fell, he let go of the machete. Its fall was slightly delayed, and it thrust into his abdomen as he lay in the boat. Sword chicken wing. That's quite a stretch. The boat just happened to be there, and his body just happened to fall in. No, I believe the boat was placed there by the culprit. They would have predicted the electrocuted body would fall onto the boat. I do think the machete failing and piercing him was a coincidence, though. According to the evidence, the boat was usually tied to a post of the mooring rope. However, at the time of the crime, the rope was untied for some reason. Isn't that right, Mr. Domon?
Yes. That's why the boat was floating off towards the shore.
Then why did the killer plan to have the boat be there? It would be harder to discover the crime if the body simply fell in the lake. Well, the culprit must have wanted Seizo's body to be found quickly. The end of the rope still being tied to the post tells us that. Huh, what do you mean? Can you explain it in a way that makes sense? The rope could be pulled back, making it easier to bring the boat back, so... the reason for wanting Seizo's body to be found was... inheritance? Yeah. To correctly distribute the inheritance, so people knew Seizo was dead, yeah. If Seizo's body sank into the lake and it was undiscovered, we wouldn't be able to know whether he was living or not, in accordance with the will. So part of the inheritance would be up in the air, and Seizo's portion wouldn't be correctly distributed. The culprit most likely wanted to avoid that. In other words, the culprit wanted to precisely reduce the denominator for the distribution, right? Sword chicken wing! then that would mean the killer's among the successors. And that woman is the only one that's left. It really was you who killed Yoichi then. Yori Mizuno. Ah! I told you I was keeping watch all night from the hall.
Sword chicken wing. That testimony no longer means anything. Uncle Ushitora already said that. Everything up until now has been traps. So of course we can assume Yoichi's killer would do the same, right? If trap was set up in advance, then Mr. Knight's alibi means nothing. You gotta secretly set up the trap during the day.
Alright, if all the murders have been by traps set up in advance, then there's a possibility the trap was already set when I was on watch. That argument had already come up. In other words, the culprit could be Tsushima-me. You don't suspect me too, do you? Let's calm down and think. Was there any evidence that proves she didn't do it? Of course, I guess we Kukuri was seen earlier message with the hill. I mean, none of this, huh? Inugami's testimony? Yeah, because he didn't know about the inheritance. I guess that's what we're doing. We are still talking about Seizo's thing, so that's it. Decision should have already been made on the first of this meeting.
Or where's this meeting?
Trap that killed Seizo would have been set before the will was opened. Miss Mizuno didn't know the contents of the will, so she wouldn't have set the trap. Is it possible to know the contents of the will before it has been opened? Is that right, Inugami? That is true. Good of you to remember, as expected of the great detective. And as Mr. Shiroturi said, the culprit for the Kukuri murders is probably the same person. If Miss Mizuno wouldn't have killed Seizo, the others are highly unlikely as well. Super Sword Chicken Wing! So Miss Mizuno wasn't the killer! Yes, that's it. The motives for this case have been from the details of the will. That is the truth. It's the theory. Wait a minute. It's possible for it to know the contents of the will before it had been opened. Think about it another way. Only the one who knew the details of the will could have set the traps? Yeah. Now we're cooking. Someone here that already knew the details of the will. It's only one person. Can only be... It's Kishiru Inugami! The entire time. God, we're kinda cooking here. Is something the matter, Reishimobe? Why are you so pale? Look at me. Inugami, you said this about the will. Only the departed and I know the details. Is that true? Yes, of course. I'm the face of the Ministry of Justice, after all. There's no one more fitting than me to oversee the will of the Order's largest tycoon. The only one capable of setting traps for the potential successors would only be you. You do have a point.
A blind spot. It's a blind spot. You think the very Ministry of Justice would?
That can't be, can it, Mr. Inugami? Oh. Fuck, I've been caught. Kishiru Inugami, you were the killer? Why am I surprised? I came in here expecting you to be the killer. The one that murdered me really was you. Come on, Reishimobe. But all of you too, are you really suspecting me? Do you really think I, who administers the law and doctrine, would commit murder? Let me say this. I did really know the contents of the will, okay? But what of it? None of the Kukuri family inheritance would go to me. So what reason would I possibly have to kill the brothers?
Sword chicken wing. That's true. Mr. Inugami doesn't have a motive. Hey you, how do you explain that?
Can easily be explained with one piece of evidence. Kukuri inheritance wasn't related to Kishiru Inugami. If everyone dies, it goes to the Order. That's right. Guess Kimasa's notebook. If we're not talking about that specifically. Oh, no. backup plans, I guess. He wants the drugs? Nope. Should I save just in case? Okay, let's try one more time. Maybe he sees his message, if not the chemical machine? No. Nope. Just his testimony again? What the fuck are we doing? If I remember correctly, there was an odd phrase in the will. Yeah, just the will. But it wasn't about the will, it was about Inugami's testimony. That was what I was thinking. If no one fulfills the above requirements, the entire inheritance will be donated to the Shuten order. If all the successors perished or were disqualified, then the large inheritance will go to the Shuten order, correct?
Yeah, so is it money? We did all this just for money.
Wait a minute, even if the money went to the order, I don't benefit from it. And if it did go to the order, wouldn't it better the lives of all members? That's only if you report this case, though. You're looking to settle it all here, putting it in your pockets. I believe you're all mistaken about something. Do you really believe someone could process the entire Kukuri inheritance in secret?
That wouldn't be possible. So lost, it'd be impossible to hide alone.
Right, right. Plus, I don't have any interest in money. But what would he have if not the inheritance? Reason for Kishiru and Inugami to kill the Kukuri family. Could it be it's the backup plans? He wants the drug production. He wants to get high every day. Smoke weed every day. It wasn't about the inheritance. Wasn't it about the tobacco being cultivated in the greenhouse? Oh. Ah, that's it then.
Tobacco, what are you talking about?
Doctors of Kukuri Pharmaceuticals. Something not even you know about. Doctors, what are you going on about? Mr. Kukuri was growing tobacco in the greenhouse. You've all seen the flowers growing in the greenhouse before, right?
Well, I see what they were tobacco flowers. Why would the president illegally grow tobacco?
I was supposed to have interest from a chemistry standpoint at first. Then some information was received from a source. Information that a component of the tobacco can be used in making a drug. Recently, a drug called virus has been causing a stir in society.
What are you talking no more about this than me, an executive?
It is the pharmaceutical route to spread the drugs Mr. Kukuri made to clients. I was in that sort of position. Ushitora has referred to Kiyomasa as a business partner before. That's what he had meant by business partner. Drugs. I may have done it for money and crossed some bad bridges, but now it's time to step back.
You think you could just get away with all that? You were snuggling illicit drugs.
There's no proof left showing that I was involved. Looks like a dog of the law has soiled himself with murder, so he can't arrest me.
Well, it can't be serious. Our president was secretly hard smuggling drugs. If this were to get out, the company will be ruined.
That old bastard. Think what he was doing in the secret the whole time. Drugs. What a rotten evil bastard. She just died. Oh wait, already did. Kahaha. Can you just get back to the topic?
Alright. So where are we?
The motive. Why did Inugami kill the Kukuri siblings? Inugami, you're an avid smoker. You were possibly involved with drugs as well. You wanted more drugs. Is that what you were thinking? So you plotted to uncover the drug refinement method known only to Kiyomasa. To monopolize that drug for yourself. That's nonsensical. It seems like you see me as some kind of junkie. Whatever could made you think that? He snores some coke off the ground. You aren't? No, I'm high of my own free will now. Even if I was. Fine, even if I was. Would I really have a reason to kill the Kukuri siblings? The reason for killing the Kukuri brothers was to monopolize virus. The Kukuri family were stopping you from monopolizing virus, weren't they? Even if you knew that there are secrets in the greenhouse, you wouldn't know how virus was actually created, would you? So you picked up the siblings, cornered Yoichi, and tricked them into trapping himself in the greenhouse. If he did that, he would surely escape to the secret laboratory. In other words, it's a scheme to access Virus. Well, well, seems I underestimated your deduction skills. Continue, please. Yoichi entered the greenhouse by himself and opened the hidden door to the lab. Even if that's true, how could I kill him? Must have been a trap. Yoichi was killed in the greenhouse by a trap that had been set up beforehand. And what kind of trap was that exactly? What kind of trap was Yoichi killed by? It's likely the greatest mystery of this case. It's okay, I made it this far. If I rethink everything up to now, I should be able to reach the truth. First, let's start with figuring out the murder weapon. Well, that's a sword, right? No. Yeah. It's a sword or the capsule, but I'm betting the sword. Yeah. Maybe there was like poison in the capsule, but no. The sword held by the goddess had bloodstains on it. Super sword chicken wing! The murder weapon must have been the sword of the goddess. That is correct! Hi, admitting to the crime? No, I'm just agreeing with your reasoning. Given the situation, the murder weapon can only be the sword of the goddess. However, think carefully. I'm going to refute you now. My own Mega Sword Chicken Wing. That sword cannot be removed from the statue. You confirmed that yourself, didn't you? So what now? How could the sword have killed Yoichi? And is this not supposed to be a trap? So is this the end of your theory, or will you persevere? Show me the so-called miracle of the fallen god. Neither god nor miracles have anything to do with this. I just want to know the truth. And so I can't see it just yet. What happened to Yoichi Kukuri? How can I solve this mystery? Sword Chicken Wing! I'm sorry if this is not my place to say, but why was my pouch found in the greenhouse? This is a hint to something. So Mizuno's pouch was found on the ground. Well, Inugami was either looking for drugs or just trying to frame her. Alright, if we combine this with the other evidence, we might start to see something. Empty capsule. Now think of it, the pills in Mizuno's pouch, the same color as the pill we found on Yoichi. Identical. What does this mean? Was Yoichi plotting something? What exactly? Why did Yoichi have Mizuno's pouch? To frame Mizuno. No, what am I doing? To kill Mizuno, what am I doing? That's it. Yoichi filled the pill with kind of poison and put it in the pouch. Oh, and that's why the logs of him leaving. He was gonna kill her and he would have an alibi. Mizuno might have mistaken it for a usual supplement and just taken it as usual. Perhaps Yoichi suspected Mizuno and could it be that before he himself was killed, he tried to kill Mizuno? To kill me? But if he used a knife or hit her head, the crime would be discovered immediately. That's why he came up with poisoning. To do that, Yoichi must have stolen Mizuno's pouch to make Mizuno ingest the poison herself. And what was that poison? The concentrated virus solution. That's it! Yes, it must be the concentrated virus solution. The concentrated virus solution. And apparently, 100% pure virus is extremely poisonous. What are you two whispering about? I told me how Yoichi met his end yet. Tell me. That's what we're trying to figure out. I really think for yourself. What? You act like you've been piecing it together, but hasn't someone been guiding you? What do you mean? Rei Shimobe. Could it be that someone is deceiving you? Deceiving me? Oh, he said it for Mizuno. Blessed be the Shuten order. Now let me present you the painful truth. Truth, you see, isn't gentle at all. Why is that? Because reality is heartless! Mega Sword Chicken Wing! I will once again assert that Mizuno is the culprit. What? Indeed, Yoichi stole Mizuno's pouch and tried to poison her. But on the other hand, what if Mizuno got wind of it? In other words, Yoichi utilized the lighting system to rotate the greenhouse and avoid surveillance. He planned to return Mizuno's pouch to the mansion. Meanwhile, Mizuno, anticipating Yoichi's actions, quietly stepped out. But I was in front of Mizuno's room all night. Without sleeping. Was there not a single moment you were keeping watch? I had my moments of drowsiness, but the Mizuno seized those moments to slip outside. Then she fetched the machete from storage and headed toward the greenhouse. At that moment, the greenhouse had just rotated. Yoichi ran into her from the back. There, she killed Yoichi with the machete. What? No way! Are you saying she severed Yoichi's head and arms? She regularly uses a machete for work, or she could manage it, right? But why? First of all, if she did go to the greenhouse, why would she just leave her pouch there? She probably didn't notice it in the dark. It was night after all. Wasn't Yoichi dismembered to ensure he wouldn't survive? How about it, Mizuno? I didn't kill anyone. Please believe Mr. Shimobe. As Mr. Shimobe said, I won't give up on the truth. I was to live with my head held up high. So, yes, of course I believe you, Mizuno. Well, we can believe because there is truth in it. The founder always showed us the truth. That's why we believe. That's the Shuten order. And the truth of this world. Can you show that to us? I have to, else we will never reach the truth. I won't give up. By the way, it's been almost 48 hours, so it'll be 12 o'clock, you know. Once this meeting is over, you and I will be done. We'll have to leave this place. Can we uncover the truth by then? All I can do is wish you luck. Great detective. Shimobe. Yes, I will definitely save you. Please save me, Mr. Shimobe. Don't worry, I'm slowly piecing it together. Let's calm down and organize our thoughts. Yep, we're gonna do that thing again. Yoichi's siblings were killed one by one. They feared he would be next. Believe Mizuno to be the culprit. Yoichi came up with a plan to kill Mizuno. So he took Mizuno's pouch and hid it in the greenhouse. He did this to replace the pills in the pouch with the poisonous ones. That poison was the concentrated virus. This should be right so far. Now, where did Yoichi go to obtain virus concentrate? Where's the entrance to that place? Well, it's a statue. There, sealed entrance. That's right, you can only get virus concentrate from the underground lab. To get to the laboratory, you need to operate two things. First, use the lighting system to lock the greenhouse, then Nux operated. Well, you operated the chemical machine. No, he moved something in the lab. He moved the goddess sword. Yeah, that's the switch. He pulled the sword of the goddess statue like a lever to go underground. Naturally, Yoichi must have... Wait a minute. Goddess statue sword, but could be the murder weapon. Inugami acknowledged it. Just the moment he touched the sword could have been when the trap was activated. Perhaps something happened in the moment. How could blood only be on the upper end of the sword while the victim got severed? Mr. Shimobe, I remembered. Everything in Mizuno's pouch was broken. It didn't appear smashed. It was as if they were dropped from a high place. He fell? A fall? The body had fallen to the sword of the goddess statue. Would the body be severed and scattered on the ground? No, just severing would require more force. But why even drop a body from so high? It's not something one could normally do. Normally. But in that greenhouse. Zero gravity. It may be possible. They operated zero gravity in the greenhouse and then he fell onto the sword. Right? Yep, there it is. Zero gravity. Oh! Okay, what you shouting? How you finally lost your mind? I got it! I finally figured out the trap that killed Yoichi! Shimobe! What you say? You're bluffing, aren't you? You'll be able to explain with so little time left. There's much more than enough time. Alright. Let's hear the great detective's reasoning. Start evidence puzzle. Oh, we're doing it now? I thought we already did like a week replacement of it. To finish this one theory. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How machine can be used to make the poison that Yoichi tried to obtain? Yeah, the chemical machine. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I know. Chemical machine. That's it. The virus purification machine is installed in the greenhouse underground lab. To reach it, you must do two things within the greenhouse. That is, reach the virus refining machine. Yeah, lock the greenhouse to lower the goddess sword. Rotate the greenhouse to the lighting system. Keep the door locked. Pull the sword. This will open the entrance to the underground laboratory. On the night of the incident, Yoichi must have followed these steps as well. Unlock. Where's the lab's unlocking procedure written? Where was that information? It was in the wall poster, right? Yeah. The research room was described in that poster. It had an unusual structure. For some reason, the research room is located above a 2,000-meter underground cavity. The structure will be a key point of the directions, so must remember it. How is virus concentrate made? Zero gravity. How's concentrate made? I mean, unless it's something like this. It's this again, right? Yeah, duh. I was just worried about getting it wrong. Once the refinement starts, the greenhouse and the lab should enter a certain state. A keyword that provides a clue to this written on the piece. So what is that state? When the virus production begins, lab and greenhouse. Rotates, falls? I mean rises, right? Oh, it's not good. I don't know. Hold on, let me fucking load. Let me load and skip through everything. Let's skip through it all. Da 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 da. Oh, so what is the evidence to prove it? The drugs. Da 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 da. Tomorrow plus virus. Da 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 da. Everything's going up. What's to prove it? It's the goddess statue, yeah. Sword, chicken wing. What else is this? A small capsule. And to kill Mizuno. Concentrate meter solution. Yep. There's a lot to skip through, unfortunately, but I have 2 tries this time. If I fail one more time, I'll get another save going. What did you go to get hold of the undeleted virus? What is the evidence to prove it? Sealed entrance, yeah. You got a sword. What is evidence? This part. And now I get back to the logic thing. The wheel. The evidence puzzle, yeah. Okay. Chemical machine. Da da da. Put it on the wall poster. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't save during this. Let's use concentrate made. This. Lab and greenhouse rotates. No. No. It falls. I don't get what this means. Falls? Like, the refinement starts in the entire greenhouse, including the underground lab, falls. In that case, due to the laws of physics, the greenhouse and lab would enter zero gravity. Oh, I thought you had to, like... I'm stupid. For some reason, I was wondering, like, okay, I guess it's 2,000 meters underground, but they never said anything about the distance. No, no. The whole thing falls so that it's in zero gravity while it's being made. It's like an elevator falling. Okay. I never got that part in the explanation for some reason. Now it makes sense. From the free fall, the statue of zero gravity would last for 10 to 20 seconds. Unlock. Oh, question. What happened to Yuichi's universe was being refined? What happened to Yuichi's spot in the greenhouse? He'd float up. Yeah. Since the inside of the greenhouse is in zero gravity, Yoichi's body would float. It's just drifting in space. After the floating Yoichi, what would Yuichi do? Probably only overwhelmed by fear, trying to cling to something nearby. Like how someone drowning would climb to anything nearby. What was near Yoichi? Was there anything? Like, cling to the goddess sword. And then the fall when they stopped. Because that's where because his neck and two shoulders were exactly over the sword. So when it stopped, shing, immediately. I see. It's not that he fell onto it, it's that the force of it stopping killed him. I get it. Just before Virus refinement began, Yoichi pushed down the goddess statue sword. Because that was the final step to enter the underground laboratory. So then the sword should have been near the floating Yoichi. The object that an unstable Yoichi clung to was the sword of the goddess, wasn't it? Aha! How was Yoichi killed? All three brothers were killed by traps. Seizo activated the trap by breaking the support pillar, resulting in electrocution. Mitchell activated the trap by pulling out a book, which led him to being shot. This is what I was also thinking earlier, but I didn't say it. They were all killed because they tried to do something shady. Because they tried to get in the way of the will being distributed. Inugami was not like being a criminal. He was acting in accordance to the will. Mizuno was the only one who survives because he's the only one who didn't try to kill anyone. What about Yoichi? What was the trap that killed Yoichi activated? The fact that it had already been activated. After the lab entrance opened, and the sword was pulled down, and the trap was triggered. The trap was why Yoichi was killed in that way. But how? What was it that severed his head and arms? The manual? How was Yoichi killed? Well, it's the goddess sword still. Yeah, like sure. It's not like an extra twist on it. It's just the goddess sword still. We already put that in. Sword of the Goddess. It's a huge sharp blade with bloodstains. This is it. Ironically, in his confusion, Yoichi was killed by the very hand he sought help from. Now the important parts. It's part of the blade sliced Yoichi. There's the top, the upper side. That's also where we was holding on. The blade has bloodstains concentrated on the top side. Yoichi was slashed by the upper side. But why? Normally it would be the lower side. The changes that occurred in the greenhouse at the time made it unavoidable. Afterwards, what changed in the greenhouse? Clues in Mizuno's pouch. Most of the contents are severely damaged. Was this from when Yoichi dropped it? No, it's from the force stop. Would it shatter everything just from a normal drop, would it? It looks as if it was dropped from several hundred meters. Hundreds of meters high. This number, does anything ring a bell? Inexplicable damage to the pouch. The fact that somehow Yoichi was cut by the upper side of the sword. I mean, yeah, we get it, right? It's okay. Change that occurred in the greenhouse must be. It stopped suddenly. It's probably not supposed to either. Sudden brakes are applied. What happens? The inertia in Yuichi's body would be directed downward. The car moving at high speed suddenly stops. Try to picture it from a top-down view. I get it, Ray. I get it, Ray. I get it. That explains the damage. Yoichi, on the other hand, will be sliced by the thing he was holding onto because it was so sharp. At the time, he was clinging to the goddess's sword, pushed down and horizontal. That's why Yoichi wasn't slammed to the ground, but... cut up. This is the truth. Got it. There's evidence. The conclusion that we can draw is this. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Cool little artwork. Okay, I'm going to momentarily not only save since we got this far again, but go to the bathroom because I need a quick break, and I know we're going to speed things up even more. And Streamlabs, let me transition. Streamlabs. There we go. BRB. Enjoy the super rad music in the meanwhile. I am back. That did not take a while. I needed a short bit to unwind too. Just since we're 2 hours in, and for all I know, we're going for 2 hours more. We're still not quite finished with the main thing, but I expect things will get speedy once we're done with the actual mystery and we're finishing the actual routes. But yeah. The trap likely activated between 1 AM and 2 AM when the lighting system operated. The lighting system rotates the greenhouse and locks the door. Tsukijiro tried to use this to evade the surveillance cameras, but it seems the lighting system was designed to make the greenhouse an airtight chamber to make. Otherwise, those manual handles and sturdy automatic doors have no reason to exist. So what happened? How did Yoichi end up dead? In my theory, the activation of the lighting system was the first switch. Should I say the first trigger. The final trigger was the goddess statue's sword. Yoichi was going to the lab to get Virus concentrate and pull down the sword, triggering the trap. As the laboratory opened, the entire greenhouse fell, as a zero-gravity state was created. The underground laboratory goes down to 2,000 meters. The entire building was in zero gravity for about 10 to 20 seconds from the free fall. What happens then? In an instant, Yoichi's body would be floating. Yoichi, in a moment of panic, would have tried to cling to the nearby goddess sword. He managed to grab the sword and try to stay put. However, after zero gravity brakes are activated, an inertial force of over 200 kilometers an hour would act on Yoichi's body. As a result, the sword became an upside-down guillotine and sliced Yoichi. Thus, Yoichi struck the floor with his head and arms severed. Super Sword Chicken Wing! Brah! This is the strength that killed Yoichi! Brah! 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 Bad with I'm killed! I'm dead! I'm also dead! Reverse guillotine! How outlandish! Such a crazy idea. I'd like to see it once. Sure, did you know about the zero-gravity device? Of course not. Kiyosa never told me anything about how to prepare a virus. Despite my multiple greenhouse outings, I never considered that the entire greenhouse could be a zero-gravity drop device. Indeed, the wealth of the Kukuri family knows no bounds. This ridiculous facility was right by the mansion where we live. The president was using this peerless device the whole time. Yes. No. Originally, the brakes would have been less sudden. Yeah. And that's where the murdering comes in. Inugami somehow figured out how it worked, and that's how he switched it. He manipulated it somehow. The zero gravity is solely to refine virus. Applying sudden brakes and destroying everything inside would defeat the purpose. Therefore, it is likely that someone had deliberately made this dangerous brake system. Okay, but why was nothing broken on like the inside of the lab? All greenhouse devices are managed via console, so something was altered. Since the lighting system and the statue's sword were set as triggers. Ah, bravo! Impressive as expected of the great detective. The concept of a zero-gravity device is quite absurd. But for now, this is our best answer. So, what is the truth behind the case?
I can see through you. Whoever you are, Minnesota not, you're the one who did it, right?
He's saying that, but what do you think, Shimobe? Just say it and wrap this up. So the name of the culprit, the one behind the Kukuri family inheritance case, is... Culprit is... Are we saying it's not? I mean, clearly it is, right? Yes, it's him. It's Inugami. Really? Okay, so it's not Inugami. Wait. Are they pulling a fast one like that? What? Is it actually somebody? Is it Miki? So you would have the motive? No. Whoa, I'm kind of stumped. Is it actually fucking Mizuno? That'd be crazy. No, obviously not. No, 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 no. Domon? Domon's been quiet. What the fuck? Am I literally gonna guess everyone? Shiratori then? Oh, is it? It's fucking Kiyomasa himself.
答えはこれです。
Ultra Sword Chicken Wing. It has to be Kiyomasa Kukuri.
Yeah, wait, Shimmer is the culprit.
He wanted to kill the sons if they tried to kill someone. That's the idea. What are you saying? This is absurd. That geezer's the culprit. Why is it that's impossible? If you consider it, a trap could be set in advance, so Kiyomasa could have. And knowing the contents of the will in advance is also very important. There's only one person in this world who meets both of those conditions. That's our Kiyomasa Kukuri. Kiyomasa was worried that the inheritance would end up with Yoichi and his other sons. I think that's when he decided to test it. To see if anyone was worthy enough to inherit the estate. All the 3 victims died to some kind of trap. These traps are designed to activate when someone tries to knock off someone else down. Seiso was trying to interfere with the inheritance process. Tsukijiro was trying to murder Mizuno. Yuichi too, was trying to murder Mizuno. Anyone who tries to off anyone would lose both the inheritance and their lives. This is the truth behind the Kukuri family inheritance murder case.
Oh, I still gotta accept this. Did the Shimmer really set this up? Yeah, no proof.
There's evidence. Actually, Kiyomasa has Kukuri declared his guilt as the evidence for that. But this is the final part.
この謎を解くことで
Solving this mystery will be the final step in this case. Let's think this through.
一連の殺人が
Yeah, his own declaration. Retribution. Let's find it.
さて
Kiyomasa left a declaration and it must have been in writing.
書面であれば
If it's in writing, the first thing to focus on is Kiyomasa's handwriting.
清正の残した日
This is a diary that Kiyomasa kept to remember his handwriting well.
記そして
Then let us search for these items with his handwriting.
私の記憶では
Called there are a total of 4 items that each had a particular feature.
また清正
Remember, since Kiyomasa's declaration is essentially a confession, the order of the items matter.
彼の残した
Imagine his preserved message and read it accurately. The that was the second thing we found. Not the machete, nor the notebook or the paper. It would be... It was in the book, right? It was one of these. Book or revolver? Probably the book, right? Nope.
違うこれは清正の
I'm dumb.
メッセージを
At least I saved. Ultra Sword Chicken Wing again! Whew. This should be easy though. It's literally that single one that I don't know where it is.
清正
It's because we did it last time too. Was it the revolver then? Yeah. It was one of those two, I knew it. The was on the revolver. Certainly this is a message left by Kiyomasa. The order is also correct.
全部並べ
The words that emerge when everything is arranged are... And tree, that would be the, piece... No. That's the notebook. Boo was the paper we found in the lab. Red tree...
これだ清正
And Bill...
これだ
I appreciate Ray not making this more complicated for us. And the machete.
これだわかった
Got it. From these clues, the conclusion that we can draw is this. Yeah, there you go. Retribution! There are 4 pieces. When you put together the 4 pieces of the message. Retribution. In other words, what goes around comes around. This notebook belongs to Kiyomasa, and the handwriting matches his. Isn't that right, Miss Mizuno? Yes, there's no mistake.
This matches the Shimmer's handwriting on the documents.
After all, only the estate's owner could tamper with the system and set up the traps. Deliberately leaving the retribution note, he intended to confess to the crimes. All the traps were triggered and retribution was written. Only Mizuno survives. Otherwise, Mizuno would likely be suspected, hence why he left this note.
答えはこれです
And this is my final short chicken wing. Yes, to ensure that Yuri Mizuno's right is the legitimate heir would not be lost. That's it. Reach noon. If there are no objections, as per the will of the deceased, Mizuno will inherit the estate. Does anyone object? No one. Then the inheritance meeting will be adjourned. May the heir, Yori Mizuno, be forever blessed. With that, we conclude the meeting. Are we just saying all the traps were set up by him ahead of time? That doesn't make sense. The boat has to have been set out like, well, not that day, since Inugami was also not there yet.
こうしてこの世で
As long as 48 hours ever came to an end, this kind of thing should have been a matter completely unrelated to me. Even so, I don't think I wasted my time. The quest for truth, I feel like I've learned something about it. Kishiru Inugami, can't deny that I owe it to him, at least in part, as annoying as he may be. January 4th, 12:42 p.m. We're finally reaching the end now. We've solved the mystery. Just a matter of everything else to be resolved. Hey, thanks for coming this way. I really want to talk to you alone. Also, nab all these drugs on the way. You know me. I can't talk murder unless we get high. I was summoned by Kishiru Inugami after the meeting to an underground laboratory. What could we possibly talk about, just the two of us? The murder, obviously. Now the inheritance meeting is over. Could it be about the founder's murder case? But the person could be the culprit who killed me. Could it be that he wants to kill me to prevent being investigated? But if he wanted to silence me, he would have already done it. What's going on? The angels also haven't appeared in a while now. What do I do? Rei Shimobe. Ah, yes! First of all, I must thank you for solving the case. Ah, no. It was something I brought up myself. By the way, didn't you find it strange? What do you mean? As someone who upholds the law, I didn't call the Ministry of Security despite the murders. It's not strange, because it was up to uphold the law to kill them. It's because I, as a detective, volunteered to investigate. I'm a law enforcer. Don't you think I have an obligation to report to the Security Ministry? Yes, it's true, but why? The reason is to prevent the case from being solved too quickly. Huh? Did I want the case to be solved quickly? That's right, at the very least, until one of the brothers revealed how to enter this lab. I didn't want the case to be resolved. That's why I didn't call the Ministry, despite its research and investigation skills. Oh. In other words, you want to find this lab and wanted the murders to continue for that? If that's how I want to interpret it. Could it be that you knew these murders would happen before coming here? Well, kind of, considering the will. And I knew their personalities very well. In fact, I was the one who proposed the idea for the will. So you asked me since you knew I was a detective, as an excuse not to call them. Indeed! What a super detective! You've figured it out! The super sword chicken wing and all that stuff! Although, wait a second. This conversation is strange. Here, the case has been solved, the murder trap was revealed and the culprit found. The motive was also clear and the inheritance was resolved, everything was settled. Yet the way he talks is as if the incident solution and conclusion were preordained. I had to think about it. In the meeting, Kishiru Inugami said something like that. You act like you're piecing it together, but hasn't someone been guiding you? Rei Shimobe, could it be that someone is deceiving you? That someone was not Mizuno. That someone was guiding me, deceiving me. It was Inugami, obviously. It was actually you, wasn't it? Let me tell you an old story. I promise no drugs this time. I'm not high. I'm actually quite sober. It's a story you wanted to hear before. It's about why I quit being a private detective. Sure. Okay. Let's hear you out. I mentioned that I was requested by Kiyomasa at the time, didn't I? Yes, you said the request was about money stolen from the safe at Kukuri Pharmaceuticals. A suspect was one of the 6 executives of the company, right? Well remembered, you're an excellent detective. Then I, as an even more skilled detective, successfully identified the culprit. Supposedly. Supposedly? The story about the company's money being stolen. It was a lie. A lie? Kiyomasa was testing him, huh? The person I apprehended, let's call him Mr. Y for now. Mr. Y confessed to the theft. However, he insisted that what he stole was not money. He claimed that he only stole some documents. He claimed he had proof of wrongdoing and intended to use to expose the situation. But no one believed what Mr. Y said, given his appearance as a pretty petty crook. I also did not trust Mr. Y, but believed Kiyomasa. He was strict, but sincere. His contributions to our country were also significant. And as promised, the thief was dealt with internally within the organization. Mr. Y was made to resign, and that was the end of it. No criminal record was attached. You have to take the good with the bad, that's what Kiyomasa said. To achieve greatness, you need your ideals and to accept all kinds of things. As one who aspires to be a just detective, it seemed like too naive of an attitude toward evil. But perhaps I was the naive one. What do you mean? Why do you think you were naive? The money being stolen was a lie? A few days after the case was solved, Mr. Y was found dead. According to the Ministry investigation, he overdosed on drugs and drove himself to suicide. Oh no.
Oh, he got silenced. Oh, fuck. He got Epstein.
Just before Mr. Y's death, he was seen in a downtown area wielding a knife. He was reported to have been rampaging and spouting nonsense. Did he get a bunch of those drugs? Did he get virus? Finally gouged out his own eyes and died.
Oh, that's relevant. That's awfully relevant. So, the virus is getting around a lot, I suppose.
Horrific! To commit suicide by drug overdose breaks many doctrines. No doubt he was a heretic. Indeed, it seemed to fitting into he who stole company money. I thought this until... What happened? A series of bizarre deaths followed, involving people having their eyes gouged out. It's really a sensational case. You probably remember it, right?
The Nephilim, yeah.
His ministry suspected a connection with a notorious murderer who did something similar. But I didn't think so. Because most of the victims were somehow associated with Kukuri pharmaceuticals.
Oh, because this is connected. Like, the second string of Nephilim murders were actually related to Kukuri.
And among them were the remaining 5 suspects from the theft case I solved.
Oh.
There was no one left who knew about that incident besides Kiyomasa and I. Well, look, detective, what do you see from here?
Silencing?
That's right, no doubt about it. At the time, doubts and anxieties were beginning to well up inside me. A letter arrived for me. The sender was... Mr. Y.
But he's dead. Did he survive?
It said Mr. Y sent me a letter just before he died. Oh, no, okay. At that time, for some reason, I was moving my office location, so delivery was delayed.
What did it say?
The truth about the theft. At that time, Y had claimed the wrongdoing was true. No, it wasn't just that. Kiyomasa Kukuri was involved in a crime that could have toppled our country. The evidence materials were a secret ledger and manufacturing procedure notes. Those were the actual stolen goods he took.
Well, the cricket accounting is one thing, but what about the manufacturing procedures?
Oh, I forgot to mention. But the drug that led to Mr. Y's suicide was virus. It was a prototype of a certain drug that would spread throughout the country. A certain drug. Virus.
Virus? The very same virus that was being developed here? Crime that could end the country. Perhaps Mr. Y was trying to expose the illegal manufacturing and distribution of virus.
Precisely. As revealed in the meeting, Kiyomasa Kukuri was secretly selling virus to heretics. He amassed a fortune rivaling the national budget. It wasn't his chemical manufacturing or tobacco smoking that got him rich. It was virus.
So Kishiru Inugami knew about this. The fact that Kiyomasa Kukuri was making virus.
Mr. Y was trying to tell the public, and he failed. No, I stopped him, rather. I still remember his face when I said he was the culprit. Sent myself from immersing in the thrill of mystery solving, playing detective. I want to strangle myself. Inugami. Now I understand why Kiyomasa didn't report the theft, right? He didn't want the stolen items to be seen. Virus is a matter of national treason. An instant death penalty. Kiyomasa twisted the details and asked me to solve it, all to cover up the truth. Perhaps he wasn't sure who stole it and needed to confirm. He wanted to get back the stolen evidence right away, but couldn't trust the ministry. But killing all 6 suspects, offing them all at once, is too conspicuous and dangerous. Who's going to kill them? It had to be one by one, but there wasn't enough to spare. It's better to leave it to a novice detective like me. Do you understand? Oh, you killed them? Someone seemed likely to identify the culprit quickly, yet not have the influence. That's like how Kishiru Inugami discovered me. I acted exactly according to Kiyomasa's intentions, and achieved the expected results. Mr. Y was captured, and the evidence needed for a trial recovered. Kiyomasa won. Do you remember when I told you that? You act like you've been piecing it together, but hasn't someone been guiding you? Just like Kiyomasa did with you. Could it be that someone is deceiving you? No, I worked it out myself back then. And do you have to take the good with the bad? It's wrong. I was the one who took the bad. Wait, but the evidence reached you, right? How? Wasn't it collected by Kiyomasa? Perhaps Mr. Y hid just a part of it before he died. For example, by swallowing it. Swallowing it? Mr. Y, who foresaw his own death, probably placed his last hope for the truth in me. And how did he do that? So the evidence of Kiyomasa's virus crimes indeed reached you, didn't it? Wouldn't it have been better if you made the accusation based on the evidence? Yes, I tried to. But I couldn't. No, I became unable to. The curse of silencing reached me as well. Huh? A group of heretics driven mad by virus attacked my office. Probably agents of Kiyomasa. My office was destroyed and the evidence was stolen. Were you alright? I barely managed to escape. Fleeing is the one thing I'm good at. But there was no guarantee that I would remain safe. I'm the only survivor who knows about Kiyomasa's crimes. That's why I decided to quit being a detective and hid in darkness. In darkness? What's... Yes, it's as you think. By surrendering to darkness, I also made it clear that I was on Kiyomasa's side. And I tried to create this impression that I was a fool who wasn't seriously investigating. Or just pretending. Of course, while playing the fool, I planned to secretly keep investigating. As I mentioned, I was looking for answers that couldn't be found from the bright side. So it was an act? All that until now is a performance? Yes, I am in fact not a drug addict, believe it or not. No, I took all those drugs and became an addict just so I could destroy virus. That would be crazy. Do you know the expression, the mummy hunter becomes the mummy? I don't, I think that's Japanese. Mr. Inugami. As I said many times, I don't need to be affirmed, no matter the excuse. Anyway, that's how and why I quit being a detective. As a follower of the unlawful, I intended to condemn Kiyomasa from the underground. Eradicating the Kukuri family's drug business. That became my life's mission. Have you managed to find clues since then? No. The investigation has been endlessly difficult and treacherous. I had no investigator powers, and certain restrictions meant Kiyomasa must never notice. It's really a hopeless situation. It means that since then, Kiyomasa had become even more cautious. Everything was cleverly hidden, and I couldn't even catch a hint of it. It was at that time that the founder came to me, demanding it to be the Minister of Justice. Looking back, the invitation was a godsend. It would provide me with the authority to openly investigate. And, wait, sorry. The world's top authority. Even if I couldn't take direct action, I could research while investigating other cases. I can also access past case records at the Ministry of Justice headquarters for clues. Moreover, the founder knew my true intentions and even approved this behavior. Even now, I'm grateful to the founder for this. So what happened next? I made considerable progress next to my position, and started to understand things. Things like the Kukuri family secretly growing tobacco as the raw material for virus. So I already knew about the tobacco. Why was it left unchecked? Just catching them for that wouldn't do much. Tobacco is legal, but cultivating it isn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't secure evidence of it being sold to heretics. Even if we quickly arrested them, it wouldn't amount to much of a crime. Worse, someone could be framed for the crime, or it could be covered up. Kiyomasa Kukuri was cunning. I suspected he bribed officers from the ministry. A half-hearted investigation would only allow him to escape. Then he would hide it all. We would make it impossible to find the source and the hidden roots of Iris. To prevent that, we needed decisive, irrefutable evidence. By discovering a hidden Kukuri family virus production facility somewhere. Here. Yes, right here. I was looking for this place here. I was determined to find it no matter what. Don't tell me that you actually tried to incite these incidents. You deliberately did all of this. Fuck. And then finally the chance presented itself. I was approached by Kiyomasa himself. Was it a consultation about the inheritance? No, first it was just the minor things like business advice or complaints about his sons. It seems he was assessing me, wondering if I was still looking into the past case. After a few meetings, he must have assumed I had apathy. He confided in me that he was dying. I was really shocked at the reality that this man will die soon. I was also disappointed that I wouldn't be able to catch him alive. At the very least, I must bring viewers to light. I have to expose the Kukuri family. I knew Kiyomasa was worried about his sons who would inherit his fortune. Family's downfall was sure. They didn't get along, so dividing the inheritance would surely fail. He didn't want to pass it on to anyone in the company either. They were all just yes-men. They were all likely to betray him after his death. He couldn't trust anyone. And then I was so surprised, repeatedly he uttered words of regret. Like, why did it end up like this? Talked about adopting 3 sons as a backup, but making mistakes in raising them. He micromanaged the entire company. As a result, no one could grow. Adopted? Huh. I have nothing. He sounded like he regretted his way of life. Maybe his illness mentally fatigued him. He no longer had the intimidating presence. He also mentioned that the only person he could trust was Mizuno, his daily caretaker. It was written in his diary as well. It seems like Kiyomasa was truly grateful to Mizuno. It felt like it was too late, however. Kiyomasa came to me for advice. Is it possible for Mizuno to inherit all my assets? That's when I had an idea. Using this, I came up with a plan to wipe it all out. Aha. So you suggested that will? Yes, I did, and Kiyomasa immediately accepted my idea. It seems that he hoped the inheritance might bridge the gap between his sons and Mizuno. But as seen from the prisoner's dilemma, it would take a miracle for such a situation to arise. Can I ask you something? Did you know they were going to die? Yes, I knew it was likely. Although that was only after I found out Seizo was dead. From then on I realized that I would never get conclusive evidence with him alive. In fact, the results were pretty close to what I predicted. The only thing I didn't expect was your talent in solving the case. It would have been fine if it had remained unsolved, since I found this place. So as long as you had evidence for Beerus, you didn't care about anything else. Correct. It's no matter who for me who dies, or who inherits the estate. It's terrifying. He didn't care if Mizuno was framed or even killed? Did you want to take revenge on Kiyomasa? As in, you couldn't forgive him for using you? Revenge? Nah, probably not. But I did hold a grudge against him for crushing my dreams. That was just me being naive. It's thanks to him I got the chance to get where I am now. But I wouldn't say I'm grateful to him. Simply, there was a mission I had to accomplish. I had to deny the mistakes he had made. Do you think Kiyomasa intended to kill his sons from the beginning? No, that's not the right way to say it. Do you think he thought it was okay to die if one gave in to one's desires? Well, yes, he did set up such dangerous traps. Incorrect. The answer is no. Why? In the plan that Kiyomasa and I devised, the traps were not supposed to maim, not kill. At worst, they would have ended up unconscious and sent to the hospital. As long as I could make them believe they would be killed, that alone would have done it. But the traps that were actually set were entirely different. They're all traps devised by the Reaper. But why? Have you heard of what happened the day before Kiyomasa's death? He had been bedridden, but was suddenly able to walk. Yes, he was seen walking around the mansion, I heard. Kiyomasa changed the traps during that time. But the disease may have caused more damage than expected. His body had become so weak that he could no longer get up on his own. So in the end, he even used it on himself as a stimulant. Virus. What virus? That was a special medicine that Domon mentioned? Without a doubt, it was virus. What would administering virus do? In the case of Mr. Y, after the crime, he took his own life. Then how about Kiyomasa? Did it lead to the murder of his own sons? It made him crazy? Virus is a very scary drug. Yeah, because it makes you hallucinate the fucking Nephilim and shit. And want to kill people and stuff, so... Maybe the sons only died because Kiyomasa took the drug. Huh. An overdose of it transforms us into different people and drives us into a frenzy. That's why we have to completely eradicate virus. Is virus really such a terrifying drug? But why do the heretics want something like that? It's said to be a ritualistic item for getting closer to God. Do you understand how virus could end the Shuten order, right? I decided to make it my life's work to eradicate virus. It's also a way to repay the founder for accepting me. Kishiru Inugami, are you really the one who killed me? Maybe so, maybe not. The more we talk, the less I understand what kind of person you are. If Inugami's the culprit...
There's a ritual, you'll have to take your soul back from the culprit. By killing the murderer.
Am I even capable of killing? Well, finally my fervent wish has been fulfilled. And yet, I couldn't arrest Kiyomasa. He managed to cleverly evade punishment. I lost. He was a horrible man. Inugami, I understand why you planned something like this, and I get your feelings as well. Really? Even though I don't understand my own heart? Please don't make fun of me. What I'm saying is, whatever the reason, what you did was an incitement to murder, even if that wasn't your intention. It's really what they call negligence. Not really caring if someone gets killed and just turning a blind eye. So I guess the great detective's job will be to pursue the instigator. No, I have another job that needs urgent attention. Ah, that's right. You're investigating the murder of the founder. I think you need to atone for your sins in some way. It's not for me to judge, but I know. If the founder was still alive, I would have sought to have him punish me. Really? The founder? I was thinking of resigning from my position at the Ministry of Justice when this is over. Despite the feeling that he would have forgiven me. But still I want to quit my job, and then... No, since the founder passed away, that became an impossible dream. How can I make up for it? If I were to save the world, would I be forgiven? Maybe? I'm just kidding. But if I had the chance, I would like to give it a try. Try to be a hero. I've always admired that thing, called justice. One more time. Well, then it was a long story. Thank you very much, Reishimobe, for listening to it all. But why? Why tell it to me? Indeed, if you hadn't, no one would have ever known. I wonder why. Maybe I just wanted to get it off my chest. So what are you gonna do now? I have nothing to do. So I was planning to go die somewhere, but... Huh? I never know how seriously I should interpret what he is saying. But meeting you has changed my mind. Meeting me? If there are detectives like you, whose future plans are unknown, then life may be worth living. Are you praising me? From now on, I want to watch closely as you solve the case. I want to support you. How about it? Would you like to hire me as your assistant? I can be paid after cases are resolved. I'm sorry, I don't really trust you that much, Inugami. You're also a suspect in my murder. Even at the meeting just now, you pretended to be the culprit. But it was you who suspected me, wasn't it? Well, by my calculations, that was the shortest way of getting to the truth. And it was fun, too. Well, enough joking. Shall we head back now? Everyone is probably waiting for us. Mr. Inugami, you haven't forgotten your promise, have you? That once your request is finished, you would tell me the rest of the founder incident. Yes, I haven't forgotten. I'll tell you when we leave. But only if the area off the island is still safe. What do you mean? Come on, let's go. If we stay any longer, we'll catch virus. I don't want to become a psycho murderer. Are you kidding? I hate drugs, Ray. Here's the exit. That's my character development. I hate drugs now. Well, not really though, because I've always hated drugs, so it's not really character development. But you know what I mean. You're learning things about me. It's a twist in my character archetype. Yes, I get it, Mr. Inugami, but can we leave now? Oh, yes, that's, I mean, has the bridge been fixed?
Hey Mizuno, I'm Ambassador Mizuno. Despite being accused at the meeting, you stood your ground with remarkable bravery. That is a great skill. You have an important skill set for the company. Please help us.
Oh no, the flies are already buzzing about. How shameful. Oh no. Look, Dr. Shuten, don't you agree? How pathetic, old hag. How about it just? More importantly, Mizuno, what do you plan to do with that greenhouse? Me? Nothing really. In that case, how would you leave the management to me? I have some knowledge about drugs, so it wouldn't be too bad if... Are you discussing plans for the head of Ministry of Justice? I'm not impressed. By the way, Shuten, upon returning, you'll be questioned at the Ministry. The evidence was in the log in the underground laboratory. I still haven't forgotten how you called me a murderer. That's not... As for the greenhouse, the Order will take it over. After all, it would be dangerous if yours falls into the hands of heretics. Just saying that, you're going to use it for yourself. Let's just pretend I didn't hear any of that. After all, I'm in a good mood today. And all this is thanks to the discovery of an interesting talent named Rei Shimobe. Wow, I have a feeling something exciting is going to happen. I just want to confirm one thing. You're really not the culprit in the Kukuri family murder case. The great detective has already provided you with an answer, hasn't he? So isn't that correct?
Your Master Seizu's body has been brought to the mansion. Maybe you're not lucky boat, but it's the only way to get to the other side.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. A boat needs rowers. Hey, Rei Shimobe, it's your turn. Me? Someone likes bossing people around. Did you say something? No! Or rather, when I get to the other side, please continue with that topic. Ah, yes, of course. But still, it's wordy. This is your punishment for not trusting me. We'll do the talk tomorrow instead. But now's not the time for joking around, you know. I don't really understand, but I'll go ahead and wait on the boat. Oh, that's right. Don't you need to bring your friends on the boat? What? They are here, right? The two suspicious ones. Oh, he knows. I had a feeling they kept talking about like sometimes they talk as if they can't see them, but other times they talk about like they have to hide. But you knew? Let me give you a word of advice. Don't believe what they say. Yeah, Inugami knows what's up. I'll be waiting, so go and say your goodbyes. The two suspicious ones. He means Himuro and Mikotoru. The angels, right? Don't believe what they say. Himuro, Mikotoru. Am I trying to get myself back? What for? For the Order? For God? Or just for my own sake? What's wrong? I'm starting to lose track. What would happen if we tried to tell Inugami what was going on before the route ends, before Rei turns to dust? What would happen? I guess Rei wouldn't care about it since she dies either way, so getting the truth isn't important to her if she can't get her body back, but, Mr. Shimobe. Miss Mizuno. The meeting ended without any issue. What can I say? So glad you're alive. All thanks to you, Mr. Shimobe. If it weren't for you, I would have probably broken down and confessed to a crime I didn't do. I don't think so. Mizuno, you have such willpower. Even after inheriting a fortune, it wouldn't corrupt you. Thank you so much for everything. For someone like me. You're doing it again. Oh! I still can't get rid of that habit. I feel like I've become a little more positive. The inheritance, I haven't felt the reality of it yet. We can use this money to help improve the Shuten order, even if it's just a bit. Shuten order. Huh? Ah, nothing. You're right. To make the order a little better. Yes. And one last thing. Oh no, here comes the confession. Can I hold your hand, Mr. Shimobe? Aw, adorable. Of course you can hold it as much as you want. Rei has no fucking clue what's going on here. Mr. Shimobe, I'll never forget today. And you too. Oh, fuck. Mikotoru! It's fucking Mikotoru, isn't it? No, this can't be! Mizuno! Was that a gunshot? It's the heretics. Rei Shimobe, run! What? Oh, okay. For a second, it would be so fucking fitting if it was, in fact, the angels doing it, but... Oh god, now this just sucks. The heretics just showed up and killed Mizuno anyway, after everything. Just run, hurry! You cannot die, right? Cannot die? What do you mean? Could be a reincarnation thing? Kishiru Inugami, who is he really? Does he know?
If we survive, let's meet again.
Oh, they all got shot. Oh, never mind. It's just all for nothing. Mizuno! Mizuno! Hold on! In the end, you managed to survive, but you're supposed to be happy. Ray, over here, over here. Don't bother with that corpse. She's fucking dead. Get over it. Let's get out of here. But I'm sorry, Mizuno. Ah! Oh no, is it over? We didn't even get answers from Inugami. Oh, we did. Okay, we're alive. We're alive. Ah, my body. Can't walk anymore. Now I'm going to. What can I do?
That's a serious injury. May not be possible to repair it.
What can we do? There's still plenty of time until the next dawn.
It's unavoidable. We should finish it for her.
I guess she is useless now, so there's no other way. So I'll see you around. Yes, Ray, did your best. Although, I guess that wasn't enough. Wait, where are we going? Himeru? Satoru? Help! As one last thing, can I hold your hand, Mr. Shimobe? Of course, you can hold it as much as you want. Mr. Shimobe, never forget today. What was it all for? Never forget. Yes, Ray, did your best. Although, I guess that wasn't enough. What? Never forget.
Don't believe what they say.
The fucking choir music, here we go. This is it. We're done. Never forget. Never forget. Not much more climactic than this. Oh, I just... Yep, that's it. We didn't get any more from him! Oh my god! We got the leg. Hot damn. I can't believe we didn't actually get a Lord up at the end there. Like, fuck. That is crazy. It really ended just inconclusively like that. But yeah, we're still under 3 hours. We'll get a little bit started on the next route. And damn, 3 out of 5 done. We're almost there. Well, not almost. I think the last one is gonna be a bit of a chonker, but up, right, and left. God damn. And yeah, it's just Yugen and Teko left. And I said this when I picked Kishiru, right? I was gonna go with Yugen next. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. Teko's gonna be last. I think this is gonna be so interesting. Goddamn. We don't actually know much about what we might learn from Yugen. He has the murder weapon, and that might be important, but yeah. I don't know how much else we can glean from that. But yeah, I'm happy they're at least halfway through with the game, since like it's 3 out of 5, but there's gonna be a 6th thing after we're done with all of them, right? It's not totally unlinear. We're not gonna do Tekos and suddenly be like, oh yeah, he's the culprit, here's the Lord for everything, you don't have to do anyone else. No. It has to be interactive some way. But yeah. Someone has kidnapped 21 people, including Yugen Ushitora. They have been locked up at an unknown location and are forced to play a life-threatening game. Or to get him to confess, you must first solve the case. Let's confirm that. Let's get a bit started on this new one, and we'll end after like maybe 20 minutes or so.
What is that? Clean waterfalls, clean liver.
It's gonna be fun to. I enjoyed his voice the most, I think, when I did the prologue, so it's gonna be fun.
Sure, your murderer is the head of the Ministry of Health, Yugen Ushitora.
Yes, there's no evidence, but
I mean, he's kind of an idiot.
if you think so, then I'm sure it's true. Let's get started investigating him right away. I made a choice that may just lead to me killing that person. Once you find undeniable proof, we'll shove it in his face and make him confess.
That's right. You need to search for physical evidence, and then we'll force him to talk.
Physical evidence? Where do we find that?
Culprit may still have it hidden away.
Yep, torso. Hey, that is the grumble. You gotta kiss the killer, yeah. Where do the big carcass now?
Shuten General Hospital.
Hospital?
The Ministry of Health that Yugen Ushitora leads manages medicine in Shuten. Medical technology R&D, distribution and management of all health systems in the city. Any service related to health or medical treatment probably falls under their control. The Ministry of Health also has a medical facility, the Shuten General Hospital. Yugen Ushitora is a doctor, the director of that hospital.
Oh, weird to see him in a suit.
Because his elite medical skills, some call him the gatekeeper to the afterlife.
Gatekeeper to the afterlife. What a lofty nickname. Let's head to Shuten General Hospital then. Ray, are you ready? Wait a moment. What should I even do at this hospital?
Remember, we were playing a private eye who sniffed out the founder's murder. She'd rarely offer assistance to solve the case. But we can't give them time to prepare by setting up an appointment beforehand. Make up some symptoms, then start your questioning suddenly while getting care.
Let's name it the fake illness strategy. When in Rome, do as Romans do. Someone in the hospital gets sick. Obviously. I don't know if it will go so well. Nobody worrying about it now. Detectives should move first, think later. I never heard that said about detectives. Taxi, running to the taxi awkwardly. Move. Yep. Let's go. Interesting. Extreme escape adventure. We're gonna be doing some zero escape stuff, it sounds like. Hotel to the hospital, all the way over there. Wow, one hospital for this entire massive fucking city. Like, this is bigger than New York or something, right? This isn't just a normal city. There's a reason they're calling it a country. So this is Shuten General Hospital. Figured it was a big hospital, but this is more amazing than I expected. Even if it's for the investigation, are you sure it's okay to take an illness? Hold up, don't go acting all goody two-shoes. You're the founder, you know. You're the one that decides what's good or bad in this country. Nothing you can do can be considered bad. Seems like a bit of a stretch. Hey, hurry up, time's just the favoritism. The founders are angels. Okay, let's go in. Hi, I have cancer. Can I get treatment? No. First, you need to go to the reception. 167 people. It's really crowded. Got it wrong, right? That isn't the number of patients waiting.
That's the countdown to the end of the world, until humanity's destruction.
Huh? As you know, Shuten orders a religion that seeks the world's destruction. For the believers, humanity's destruction is salvation. That's why the whole nation is waiting patiently for that day.
Try to remember, that countdown can be seen all over town. In the lobby of the hotel you stay in, the order headquarters too.
Now that you mention it, humanity's destruction is salvation. I just don't get it all. Honestly, sounds crazy. So that means humanity will be destroyed in 167 days. What does this order plan to do in 167 days?
Well, we kinda can't spoil you on that one.
Forget about that. Now's not the time to worry about it. Don't question it at all. We're not sketchy. Hurry over to the reception desk and get a meeting with Yugen Ushitora. But I'll tell you everything you need to do. Just do it. Come on, just keep moving forward, step by step. Let's think into more moving. Got it. Okay. Hello, I have cancer. Can I get cancer pills? How can I help you today? I feel a little sick. I'll have the doctor assist you right away. Can you follow this form and wait here? If possible, I would like the director Ushitora to see me. I'm sorry, we cannot take requests for doctors in this hospital. I see, right.
Come on now, I don't mind. Oh, what was it? Oh, I don't mind. If a patient asks for me, I'll be happy to oblige.
Huh? There he is!
Hey man, I'm here. As I am here. There, who is? You're Ruben, huh?
Sorry. I was not expecting you to show up right at this moment. Where's your nose?
Want me to take a look at you? Come along.
He left. Why did I suddenly forget his voice? It's been way too long. Was it really okay if I follow him? Huh? Hima Mikitoro? Why are you ignoring me? They're gone. How's that? You're doing a good job, kid. Good luck. Not as if. Telling me to go by myself?
What's the matter? Hurry up now.
Hey, coming. Guess it can't be helped.
You're exactly 36.5 degrees. It seems you have no fever. Do you have any other symptoms besides fatigue and nausea?
No, I'm fine, really.
Then why the fuck are you sick? Your sickness going around. I don't have much more to say at this point. See how I feel for a week. If you still feel ill, come back then. Even if the symptoms are light, feel free to come back and get checked. It's a bother when patients check their symptoms online and if you refuse to come.
Right. Look at him. Look at him. This is gonna be amazing. The Ministry of Health, Yugen Ushitora. Right now, he strikes me as a kind doctor.
I'm smiling.
In fact, he's very honest and easy to talk to.
Yes, very easy to talk to.
Could he really be a killer?
Yes. Well, is there anything else you want to ask about? Well,
what do I ask? Did you kill the founder? Not really, I wish Hima Mikitoro were here.
what is it? You're ready to pull back with me.
Well then, here goes, whatever will be. Please tell me about the murder of the founder.
Excuse me.
I guess we're doing it. Sorry, I'm actually a private detective. I'm investigating that case. Really came here to ask you about it.
And what? Symptoms you mentioned were just lies?
Yes, sorry.
I fucking hate you people. Goddamn anti-vaxxers. Well, that's a relief.
No, he's happy. That's okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
I don't care for lying. Well, it's always good to have one less ill person. You know, I am the Ministry of Health. You get Ushitora. If board members get sick, I get sick. If board members get healthy, I am healthy. Blessed be the Shuten order.
Ah.
Sorry, just went into a little soliloquy about the founder, right? I was thinking about the matter as well. I'll tell you whatever I can about it.
Really? Thank you. Wow, he's super chill.
Where did you hear that the founder died?
That's a rumor, you know. I'm bound by the professional ethics expected to maintain confidentiality.
Professional ethics. I don't get to leave that question unsettled, but please don't tell anyone. The nation would be thrown into a panic if it were known that the founder died.
Right, of course.
So you're investigating the founder's murder. Maybe I'm one of the suspects too, so you came for an interrogation.
That's...
Either way, I'd like to kill any base that's suspicious anyway. I don't have anything after this, so I'm fine if you want to question me here.
Thank you. Okay, now I'd like to ask you. Wow, this was surprisingly easy. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Oh. How much has the time frame of the founder's murder been narrowed down?
Come on now, detective, you haven't even discovered that.
I just started the investigation.
That's good. That means I'm the first person you were questioning, right? Brilliant. Well, great to be number one. I get a fresh slate. Thanks for picking me first.
Yeah, I picked you first. Totally. No problem. So, about my question.
That's right, time that the founder was killed, based on what I was told. I was last seen during the National Foundation celebrations, midnight.
He says he, so, Unless he's trying to cover for the founder.
Multiple security guards saw the founder coming out of the cathedral's prayer hall.
Interesting that the guy in charge of health does not know about the founder's physical condition. assuming the founder has some specific genitals, you know what I mean? You'd think that if the founder ever had to go for a checkup, they'd go to Yugen, you know? She's the trusted guy.
It was Kishiru Inugami, the Minister of Justice, who found the body. Inugami found the body in Central Park at around 6 in the morning. That means the crime occurred between midnight and 6 a.m.
Narrowing down the time of the crime from the last spotting the body's discovery. From midnight to 6 a.m., that's the time frame I was likely killed in. Okay, about his alibi. Can I ask for your alibi?
I don't have one.
This is just a formality. It's something I need to ask all involved.
Oh, it's no problem. I'm a suspect, that problem. Yeah, I love being a suspect. That's awesome.
Oh, please don't go strangely silent like that.
Yeah.
Who were you from midnight to 6 a.m.?
Let's see, I finished up work and was just sleeping at home like normal. You can check with my sister if you wish. But I suppose the relatives kind of meaningless, huh?
A sister, huh? Okay. Hey, there needs to be another person backing it up. No alibi, so maybe the killer really is Yugen Ushitora.
You know, the happening as simple as the murder happening between midnight and 6 a.m.
Yeah, it could be more complicated. Hold on. Does that say anything specific? I want to reiterate that. Alibi Ushitora. Yeah, family members would lie for him, so it's not concrete. What do you mean?
Inugami murdered this before. The site of the crime may have been the cathedral's prayer hall.
The cathedral's prayer hall?
Well, the cathedral is the place where the founder prays. Every year on the eve of National Foundation Day, from December 31st night to January 1st, the founder remains in the prayer hall for an entire day to pray. But I guess I don't need to explain this to you. Everyone knows that, right?
No, of course, I knew that. Ha ha ha. I see, I was in the cathedral in the entire day. In that case, it's very likely that I was murdered there. The dead body was discovered in Central Park, so it was carried afterwards? I will need to confirm this with Kishiru Inugami of the Ministry of Justice later. So you're questioning the time of the crime now? How is that related to the site?
The prayer hall was at the site of the murder. That's how the crime changes.
What do you mean?
The guards who spotted the founder remained at the cathedral until morning. Nobody saw the founder return to the cathedral after he left around midnight. Not a soul.
Huh?
So these are add up.
Yeah, because someone left disguised as the founder. That is odd. The site was the prayer hall. I must have been there between 12 and 6 a.m. If there's no sign I was in the prayer hall, then that is inconsistent.
You can trust that the founder was spotted at 12. There were many witnesses.
Well, no. Does that mean that Inugami's statement that he would found the body at 6 a.m. is false? Or that their theory that the founder was murdered at the prayer hall was wrong?
One of them must be wrong. I can't stand when things are unsettled.
But both were from Inugami, right? Why would he make his own story inconsistent?
Because those leaves, he's a bit out there. I wouldn't trust the story fully.
Leaves? I don't know what that is, but it sounds suspicious. Why don't you make him quit?
I personally would like to make him quit right now, but he won't listen to me. He hates doctors. We keep telling him to not get high. It's not quite time for a doctor like me to intervene.
He needs a therapist. So in the end, I can't lock down the time or side of the murder. You're not questioning Yugen Ushitora. There's a lot left unknown. About the other ministers. We should talk to the other ministers? Power of God is certain Yugen Ushitora is a murderer, but just in case. I should clear the other ministers as potential suspects. So if I find something unnatural in Ushitora's account, I can pursue that.
Oh, the other ministers, why?
To be honest, I consider you ministers to be the prime suspects in this case. So I wondered if you found anyone to be suspicious. Is he angry? But I need to ask that for the investigation. Just looking at the situation, it's most likely someone who sees the founder often.
Yes, your logic is sound. Objectively, it would make sense to suspect the minister.
Thank you for understanding. Who do you think is suspicious among the others?
Oh, I have no clue. I don't want to think about it.
Don't want to think about it?
To be honest, some of the ministers suspect that one of us did it. But I can't even think of fellow minister with to kill the founder. I don't want to. It makes my head hurt. Not just the ministers. I believe that no order member would kill a founder. A founder was beloved by the everyone in this country. Who could do such a thing?
The truth is that the founder, I was killed by someone. I mean, are we just leading to the fact that the angels did it? Because the body got like teleported or stuff too. It's the angels messed with it. Even if you don't want to believe it, I must find the truth. Well, Dr. Ushitora, who do you think killed the founder?
Culprit must be a heretic. Only they would try to kill the founder. Murder is forbidden in the doctrine. I'm sure that it was heretics.
Heretics? Those are dangerous people who oppose the beliefs of the order.
Founder, why'd you have to be killed?
But Ushitora seems like a person with deep feelings. Did he really kill me? I understand, so none of the other ministers are suspicious.
I guess none of the others are suspicious. No.
Oh, why did you suddenly start crying?
I am worried about one of them.
Worried?
It's Manji Fushicho.
Manji Fushicho, the head of the Ministry of Security.
It was the most heartbroken moment with the founder. She never shows weakness in front of us, but I think she's in pain. She hasn't been well the last few years. She's lost a lot of weight. In my opinion, she could die at any minute.
Oh, we talked about that. Manji Fushicho could die at any minute. It's hard to believe, but I can't think of any reason for Yugen Ushitora to lie. I should be able to trust the judgment of the head of the Ministry of Health.
Please find the murderer quickly, for her sake too.
Of course. Oh, I see for that. Okay. What's your relationship with the founder? Like some information that might link to a motive for murder.
Relationship. It feels odd to answer that formally. From the outside, we must have just seemed like a normal superior and subordinate.
On the outside?
I don't mean nothing special by that. Just not just us status men. We understood one another without needing to say much. At least, I felt that kind of understanding with the founder.
As men? Huh, even though I'm a girl? Does that mean Yugen Ushitora mistook me, the founder, for a man? That's him too. I could have lied about it. Here's like Yugen Ushitora is a doctor. Did you ever give the founder a checkup?
Oh, where did that come from?
Or something, just curious. Top of the country would only be seen by the top doctor, I figured. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was figuring earlier. He would know, if anyone. You're the top doctor, Ushitora. In a checkup, I would have to get undressed. Then my sex should be obvious.
I don't get it, but whatever. Who's to give medical checks to the founder? But I was real wary. Wouldn't even let me touch him. So his checkups were just verbal.
I see, okay. So that's how they get around it. I understand the reasoning, but it seems I intentionally hid my gender. Yeah. Trans mask allegory. Fortunately, I couldn't find any evidence that Ushitora did it. Could this be the part of the founder's body you're holding?
Huh?
Eh?
You even know that?
Yeah. I was about to shoot my hand. What do I do with Himura Migatori? What should I do?
I want you to tell me where you got that information.
Well, you know.
A little more professional ethics.
Yes, that's it.
Something stinks here. But whatever.
Whatever. Can't you just imply that one of the ministers hired Ray?
I feel a bit relieved having everything out in the open like this. Wait a sec, I have it stored deep within the shelf over there.
His fucking face. Deep in the shelf? Just in here? Are you sure? Ah, here it is. Oh, markings on the palm.
This is the write-up of the founder that I am holding.
This is... feels weird to see my own severed arm.
Once you see this, I guess you're looking for hints to the murderer then. Well, anything stuck out to you?
He served me easily, so confident. Does that mean that there's no hint from the right arm? Oh, that Ushitora isn't the killer?
Well, do you want to investigate it?
Ah, yes, I was just about to. Is a bruise a pattern?
Oh, it's a mark from the religious war.
Religious war? There was a war before?
Before my time, so I don't know the details.
But you're literally older than the founder. This is what I'm talking about. They're like artificial somehow. They're homunculi or clones or something. They're not robots because they bleed, but like, you know what I mean.
You know the founder was a lead soldier during the religious war, right?
Yes! I mean, of course! I don't, but it seems well known. Can't let her know I lost my memories. For now, let's just pretend that I know.
Because he's the founder who wielded a knife during that war. pattern of the handle of the knife remains as a bruise in his palm. That's how tightly he gripped that knife as he fought for his life.
Pattern of the knife's handle. That reminds me. But Ray's body. I don't have that bruise on my right hand palm. Does that mean wounds or injuries aren't recreated during reincarnation? Other things to ask.
Everything settled? That pretty much means I ain't the murderer, right?
No, I don't know that yet. I need to talk with the others.
Well, you really are too doubtful. But there's no other thing else to talk about. Oh yes, there is.
Eh?
I have the murder weapon that killed the founder.
Huh?
It's this.
Ah, that's the... Look at the marks. It's the same weapon that the founder used in the war. A knife? The founder's murder weapon is this knife? Why do you have it?
Around 7 p.m. yesterday, it was found in the garbage near the cathedral. A man from the Ministry of Health discovered it, plus they needed it for something. We decided that I would store it for now.
Garbage near the cathedral. Doesn't that confirm the cathedral was the murder site?
Who knows? It was near it, but outside. Anyone could use the garbage. People don't go around there, but so it is perfect for throwing out something in secret.
I see. By the way, what exactly did you need that knife for anyway?
Oh, well. I wanted to investigate something.
Investigate? Did you find a clue for the crime?
No, it wasn't anything important.
Please be honest with me. Weren't you going to help me investigation?
I'm telling you, it's got nothing to do with the case. Just forget about it.
So he does know something that we're gonna need to find out. It's very suspicious, but I can't force him to tell me. I'll leave it for now. More importantly, I need to check one thing. Well, you have evidence that a Ministry of Health worker really found the knife.
I suspect that it might be a heretic. Oh, it's definitely a ministry worker. I know them by face. Yeah, my word.
I'm not necessarily doubting that worker. I think they're legitimate. One suspect is you, Yugen Ushitora. Not doubting that the knife the worker found is real. Perhaps Ushitora killed the founder and took the knife back. Well, no, the other ministers confirmed it that the knife was found and he's just keeping it. After that, he made his subordinate the worker back up his story. Oh, okay, that might also be it. I don't have the evidence to pursue that scenario at this point. Let's show it to me. I thought this was the murder weapon.
Oh, that information about me and worker is gone. Want to check out the knife?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Knife sounds cool. I guess I need to check the knife evidence I have now and gradually uncover the truth. Yes, please let me investigate it. Are you certain this is the murder weapon?
I think there's a strong possibility. After all, this used to belong to the founder.
It did?
He used it just as a religious war. Seems like it was his favorite.
Religious war. Favorite knife. And the bruise on the right hand palm I checked before. It's from this. Quite a small knife then, if it fit in his palm.
It's a pattern for the knife's handle. The bruise came from gripping this tightly many times, I guess. But after the war, the founder would carry this knife around closely each day. I would imagine he threw something so precious out himself, right?
The founder would never throw this knife into the garbage. It had to be someone else. It's hard to imagine he would give his favorite knife to someone. So the person who threw it out stole it from the founder and used it to kill him.
Yes, that makes sense. The murderer killed him with the knife and threw it away.
Everything fits, however. Would the killer throw away evidence that could link them to the crime so casually? He could have brought it back and disposed of it without being found. But if Ushitora were the killer, he wouldn't show me the murder weapon. The more I investigate, the less I understand. What is the gem on the blade? There's a pretty stone on it. Is that a gem?
Yes, don't know much, but it's called the pink diamond. It's a valuable and rare gem.
Ah, yeah, Steven Universe. Isn't that pretty expensive?
Of course it is. Pink diamonds only appear in around 0.01% of all diamonds. Even among them, it is rare to see one this large. It's ultra rare. You sold it, the gem will go for a crazy price.
See, you don't know the details, but you know a lot.
Well, my little sister knows a lot and tells me.
Why was such an expensive gem attached to it?
Who knows? Maybe he got us a ceremonial knife, or it's for good luck. In any case, only the person who made it knows.
What's the handle switch? Looking closely, there's a switch at the bottom. What is this?
No, the high frequency switch. That seems a high frequency wave through the blade. You can also use it as a normal knife, but it is much more powerful with that on. Unless you really slash and dice at the opponent.
Slice and dice, I see. But a switch on the bottom of the handle doesn't seem handy. You will need to change your grip each time you hit it. This game.
Are you really, detective? Hold the knife and grip it tightly.
Why do I
Just do it.
like this?
Let go of the knife and look at your palm.
Oh. Oh.
A pattern is upside down for the founder's bruise, right? In other words, that knife is held downward.
Held downward. And then the thumb reaches up to the switch. I see.
Right over. This is the right way to hold it. Like this.
Then the thumb, yeah. Okay. Like that. It would be rather easy to hit that switch with your thumb. Well, you seem to know a lot about this knife. Was that thing you wanted to investigate related to the switch?
Yep, you nailed it. A true detective. Ha 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 ha.
Seems odd. I get the feeling he's lying. In that case, what did he want to investigate about this knife? He wanted to check if there was any clues left linking him to the murderer. No, I didn't see anything like that when I checked it. But did he feel comfortable to show it to me after checking there were no clues? I don't know, still nothing.
Well, does this seem likely of the murderer?
Well, yeah. He's quite suspicious. He knows about the knife and seems to be hiding something. He might just be so cooperative to ease my suspicions. I still don't know yet.
Well, I guess my answers weren't enough. What else can I tell you? What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, wait! Run away now, Ray! Run away, where? Also, why are you behind them? Are they gonna shoot you?
Raise!
I guess that's that. We're dead. That's the end of the Ushitora route, guys. No. Oh, we have no idea what time it is. Excellent. I still can't believe they didn't localize a single one of those CGs. Huh? What was I? Oh my fucking god, this is creepy as hell. Huh? Where am I? Very late. How long do you need to sleep?
Don't blame her, Himaro. It's our fault for not detecting the danger either.
Remember, going to Yugen Ushitora's hospital for the investigation. After questioning him, some terrorists showed up. Oh god. Where am I? It's clearly unpleasant and so dangerous. You have the same question. I don't know either. You're passed out. We searched around, but couldn't find anything. Let's continue dim and unpleasant paths. This whole thing is irritating as heck.
There's no use in complaining. Now that Ray's awake, let's start the full search.
Okay, Ray, get the slugs moving and figure out what happened. But I gotta take my time and consider the situation. Time for stacking. Come on, hurry, walk, move. Damn, I guess we're moving around? So the up button to move forward, the left right button to turn. Uh-huh. Oh, I do not like the speed of this. This looks uncomfortable. Oh, it opened. Hello? Someone there? I'm gonna get jump scares for one of these turns. I fucking hate this. Ah, there we go. What's this? The door's clearly suspicious. It's locked.
Seems like you need to open this device to open the door.
I don't know how to do that. Humor with a big discovery. I said the door will open if you can solve this problem, just think. Oh, it's a puzzle. I think you can solve it from a glance. Yeah. It's pretty basic.
It's a puzzle where you need to fill in the gaps with pieces. Okay, Ray, solve it quickly.
Why can't you do it? It's gonna make the door will open if I solve this, but what if it's a trap? I could just do it. Yeah, okay, sure, fine. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. Oh my god. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my god, it's so stressful. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I just barely did it in time. Oh my god. Oh god, phew. I got it. Oh my god. I opened it. That was so stressful. I hope I never have to do that again. But then I did it. I hope this route isn't filled with those stressful puzzles. Awesome, let's go in.
Will a snake or demon pop out?
I don't want any part of it either. Oh, no heading up. I guess we're here now. There's nothing in this room, huh? There's one window, it's dark outside. Does that mean it's night out? How long was I out?
What do you think, Himuro?
Ah, based on my internal clock, it should still be afternoon. Can we really trust that internal clock? Who's this? Who's there? Aw, wait, okay, that's kind of creepy. Sorry to scare you. I am Agu Tachibana. I'm not anyone suspicious. IQ, EQ, AQ. I'm but a humble order member with some higher quotients. Blessed be the Shuten order. There's supposed to be 21 other people in here. I'm gonna be creating so many cursed voices eventually. Please call me Agu. Okay, Agu. I'm Shimobe. I'm a private detective investigating a case. Detective? Despite your cute face, you picked up a dangerous occupation. How do I put this? I'm not doing it because I want, just somehow... Ah, then these two here. Oh, nope, never mind, they're gone. They disappeared? They keep doing that! Oh, did you get separated from the people you came with? Not quite separated, maybe left behind? They also left me when I did the questioning at the hospital this morning. Maybe they have a reason not to show themselves to others. I figure those two will pop again at some point. I hope so, at least. By the way, do you know where we are? Nope, no clue where this place is or why I was brought here. As you can see, I'm just a high school student. High school student? Couldn't really tell by looking at her. Obviously, can't you tell by my scars and droopy eye? I was on my way to school. A strange car stopped right beside me. An armed man dressed in black came out and gave me some kind of warning. But I got no memories from after that. Maybe they used a gas or drug on me. Same as me. I was also attacked and then I woke up here. Seems like this is an organized crime, huh? That's right. Did you check out your smartphone, Shimobe? Smartphone? Yes. Ah. Also, there's an app I've never seen before. When I opened it, this streaming screen popped up. Streaming? But the show hasn't begun yet. Just the backdrop. Comments from viewers are coming in so fast I can't read them. The place on the screen is here? Seems like the same procedure we're in. I think it's safe to assume. Well, I came here after hearing your voice. I saw dangerous weapons in a set, plus cameras installed at regular intervals. Streaming cameras and guns in a strange facility? Oh no, we've been kidnapped by a VTuber! No. What is this? I feel like I know this somehow. Yeah, me too. I think your instincts are correct. This place is like set of a death game. Danganronpa? No. It's not from before I lost my memories? Must have been carved into my brain. I'm slowly remembering the meaning and terror of those words. Can only remember vaguely, but a death game... It's a game where players kill one another, right? It's usually virtual. It's real killing. Oh, it's such a crazy thing. It doesn't really exist. Alright, if I have a smartphone, I can contact the outside. Must look like it'll be that easy. You can't use email or calls, even web access is limited. I can't even tell all the time. The only thing I can see is that stream from before. Oh no, does that mean we will be forced into a death game? Still too early to despair. Even if we somehow get dragged into the game, I have a plan! Yay, you have a plan! Plan? Oh, phone. I had a smartphone too. Don't miss the legendary beginning. Must watch? Does that mean to open this? Oh no. Same streaming screen as before. We're not gonna translate any of those comments on the right, are we? Damn. So much missed out content. Must watch means maybe something's about to happen. What could it be? Oh my god, it is a VTuber! What the fuck are you doing on my screen? Get away! Get away! Shoo! Shoo! Get away! Get away! I'm gonna move myself a bit to the right so the stuff is visible. There we go. Damn. Hold on, up. Yep. Streamlabs having trouble loading a lot of stuff for some reason. Hold on. Nope, I do not want to be... How the fuck did I get to this screen on the Streamlabs? Hold on. Oh, I'm in it. There we go. Fucking weird. Okay. Even first-time viewers can call me a friend. This is Noah Fukune. This may be the start of a long friendship or a short one, but either way, it's a pleasure to talk with you today. Thank you for all your color comments. What's this? It's a VTuber. It's not wasting any more time. It's not for everyone to kill each other. Damn. Just as I thought. Can all the players see this?
What do you mean, kill each other?
There's no way. You're joking, right?
Quit messing around!
Oh, hey, Ushitora, you're here too. See, we're also captured like me. Oh, she's like, all the Cupid is running good. Thank you all for the wonderful reactions. You can follow all the commands now. But I'll be sure to check them after. What theme is this? I feel like I've heard this somewhere, but this is an original track, I assume. Guess no to the rules. Quit screwing around. Huh? Participant A there. Name is... Hello, here it is. Aku Tachibana. I saw this shouting. I don't have a clue why you want us to kill each other, but none of us will be doing any killing. Even you know that in the Shuten order, all forms of violence are forbidden. It's a precious doctrine we must protect. No way! You can break the doctrines as long as no one finds out. I'll keep your secret. I'm sure all the viewers will keep the secret too. Everyone watching is guilty too. Cheering on doctrine violations is a crime. This is the issue. Even if there was no doctrine. Death games are barbaric. There's no way you can do this. But it's too late. I decided to hold this game. Did you know the game master's rule is absolute in death games? Empty words. With my brain, nothing is impossible. If I only wanted to achieve it, that is. I can fly to the sky. I already have the figure of a model. Aww, I believe in you. No wait, that's impossible, surely. She's clearly modifying her body with those stitches. The outer confident one. Let me ask you then, how will you start this death game? Death games is going to be shown to an audience. Ow, I bit my tongue. The moment you can show it to the rest of the world, it loses all meaning. So, I'll eliminate that meaning altogether. Ha! Take this and you're done. Am I? I just need to switch to other cameras, you know. But as many as you like, I can plenty more. Others are being forced to kill like us. Everyone show us the curse to destroy the cameras one by one. Blessed be the Shuten order. Come on, Shinobi, quit looking at that nonsense. Let's begin the counterattack. Yeah. Okay, next up. Up. She die? Yep. Okay. She's a one-off. Ah. Why? Tell me. Why? Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake. Right.
Right. Ah. Where have you two been? Also, can the camera see you since we're being recorded?
What about that right now?
Just dang it, check your smartphone right away. If you just space out, you'll be the one left behind. How about the Jibana?
Check your smartphone quickly and find out.
Okay. Damn it. I thought you were supposed to be smart, but just look how dumb you were. The prologue needs to show power, right? You better remember that. Honestly, her voice was straining me, so good thing. Good thing. I was still feeling the cough. That was horrible. But you know, killing is just what spices the start of the death game. It's a scene that makes the other players realize that this is for real. It's a pretty standard plot device. Pretty embarrassing you didn't know that. Well then, if you get in my way, I'll end up with her. Please tread carefully, everyone. Alright, I'll now explain the rules of this game. Plus, you'll play a fun little... Gulp. Drumroll. Ta-da! Number guessing game. Number guessing game? Honestly, I've been waiting for a good place to stop for like 10 minutes now, but it's clear that we're gonna go all the way to the rules explaining, so I am going to save here. Also, my voice is just strained. I'm sorry. Ago Tachibana, I'm glad you died. You were going to kill me if you tried for any longer than that. Yeah. This will be the end of today's stream. Went for 3.5 hours, which is more than I accounted for. We got more than 30 minutes into Yugen's route, which is more than I accounted for too. I think it's supposed to be one of the shorter ones. We could theoretically knock this out in one stream if I wanted to, maybe, but I'll probably do 2 streams for him too. If not, the second stream ended early and we just start on Tekko. But I want to at this point save the rest for later. But it was a good time. I feel like we got a lot done, and I'm excited for this next route. It's already rolling, so there's a lot to learn about. Like, I have no idea where this is actually gonna go as far as the plot and stuff. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast. I'll catch you sometime during the week, probably. We'll see how it goes. I'm still a bit hectic with deciding which days to stream, but I'll try to do it twice a week until I finish Shuten. Bye bye!